well, Weston. 5e.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, and if somebody would check
Yeah.
our volumes, check our volumes.
Volume?
YouTube.
Volumes?
Or Valium? I'm
Yeah.
not on
Pull
Valium
our,
either.
I'll pull our...
Yeah, I can pull it up. I'll split my screen up top.
Somebody with a phone would probably be best because that's where most people are watching this, and we've been.
Everyone be quiet real quick. It's pretty reasonable. You might need to bump it up just a smidge.
My voice or y'all's voice?
I think the volume in general, just a little bit. Just a little bit, like maybe 10%.
I have dBs. I don't have percentages.
Decibels. What's the decibel rate at?
I have
Or
negative
decibel
9
time?
for me and negative 18 for y'all.
Bump us to negative 15, and bump you to negative 12.
Yeah. It sounds pretty good, honestly.
Bump me to negative 12? I was at negative
Yes.
9.
Yes, bump you to. Bump you to negative 6.
Okay.
Because you're a little low.
All right, is that better?
We'll see in a second. Negative 3. And then you should be good.
All right, how's that? Negative 1, huh?
It's like your volume isn't changing.
At all?
No.
Huh.
You're not like super low, but you could be bumped up a little bit more.
All right, 1 second. Let me see. What about now?
Still the same. You're fine. It's not like a huge thing. Granted, like my PC volume's only up like 20%, so and I can hear you perfectly fine. So
I keep mine at 50 and just turn everything else low.
yeah, I put everything, all the media up, and then I dictate all of it by Windows volume. So everything's cranked, but I have my volume at 20.
System input volume. So we want input to go up, right?
You want your input to go up.
All right, is that any better?
Let me see. I don't know. It sounded like it, but I might also just be like expecting
about
it to be
this?
higher. Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. All right, I think we should be better on sound. At least people can turn it down. Let's check the soundboard before we continue. We're going to do this one today.
Yeah, that's not overly loud.
Okay, let's go. All right, so we're pretty much going to start. You all are, let's see, Weston, you've gone back to the ship. Brian, you're at the ship. And Muppet, you've gone back to the ship with the chassis. I would say you all are at the ship, are waiting for Zatar.
Zatar.
Mm.
Okay. Can you give us a quick recap on
What happened?
what we learned last time? I remember we had a quest from Lando
Yes.
for the crystals.
Actually, we probably should do an opening. So, hello everybody. This is Star Wars: The Dwindling Light. We are doing another session today. What happened last time is the group went on search for materials for their travels to Mustafar. While on their search for materials, they ended up shooting a guy in the head, ran from that place, got in trouble with some clone troopers, then realized that they could use mind trick on them, and then from there we are now in a black market. They learned some information from Lando Calrissian, who is a 12-year-old. He gave them a couple of little missions to go do. There is some. It's not kyber crystals. What crystals were?
I don't remember what they were called.
I forget the exact name of the crystals, but he gave him a mission for some crystals that were more valuable than kyber crystals. Anyway, from there, the group has moved back to the ship. They are now awaiting their pilot, and we have these three together. You were asking, we're with Soul, Bog, and Callian. What's your first name, Muppet?
Vaughn?
Vaughn Bog. Oh!
And
Yeah.
we still have our other companion is still on, like, he's still planet side, he's on the ship. So we can't physically go anywhere.
No, you can't physically go anywhere just yet. You can do anything inside the port right now. Just don't leave with the ship.
Okay. Trying to think of what there would be. What? Again, it's been 2 weeks since we were here.
Yeah.
What are the things that we could do around the port potentially, to kind of have fun?
There's of course bars.
We can't have a repeat performance of that.
There are bars. There's the black market that you've already gone to. You could go and maybe get some bounty hunting jobs. Of course, there's always bounty hunting jobs on Tatooine.
Yeah, I kind of can't go anywhere because I was the prisoner. I need to remember that.
What would a young Jedi rule follower want to do in a city with a black market and bars?
Probably break all the rules.
They're a local yoga instructor.
Yes, there are meditation retreats. Is that offered at the Tatooine Spa and Inn?
I don't know. So I'm trying to think, like in character. I've never left the Jedi Order before now. I'm fascinated by like the way the universe is outside of it, but I'm not sure what I would want to do were I in that position. I think I'd be hesitant to really do anything adventurous.
You can mess with Comet because you still need to put the chassis together.
Oh, that's true. Didn't we bought him an astromech chassis, right?
Yes.
To make him sort of plug into an R2 chassis.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's such a plot convenience too, because now we can hold our things.
He basically will be a robot with a mech suit.
Yeah. Okay, I want to do that. I want to put the chassis on him. I don't know if you need me to roll or anything for that.
You roll with advantage, at least.
Okay. What stat would that be? That would be my astromech maintenance.
Yes, this will be your astromech maintenance. Now you can use a light or dark side point to make sure it happens.
What would be the difference? So my advantage rolls is a 16 highest.
What would be the difference? A 16 will pretty much just make him an R2-D2, where if you were to use the light side, he will be R2-D2. Everything R2 has, he will have.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
So
R2
maybe you can
do,
clarify,
he will do.
in this instance particularly, what would be the difference between, I don't know if you can tell me this, but I guess just give me an idea. What would be the difference between using a light side point versus, say, a dark side point in this scenario?
Oh, light side versus dark side.
Yeah, so like what would the differing effects be here?
He would be more Murderbot.
That sounds kind of fun though.
Hey, can you
I'm
check?
trying to stay in character. In character.
Can y'all check and see how loud the music is for the stream?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, let me.
We also didn't roll for our light side, dark side points.
Yes, we haven't. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it, but then he started talking about the mech. And
Those
I was like, I
two
don't
have a
wanna do
max of 4 of each,
Hey,
I think.
hold on a second. Stop talking. It's pretty good. It can maybe be bumped up if you want to.
Bump it up.
Just a little bit.
All right, let me know whenever you hear it next.
Let me see. Let me check this.
But Mup, you can roll a d8 for that.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems fine.
I got a 3. Let me pull up the page.
I think that is 2 light side, 2 dark side.
Yes, it is.
Maybe now that it's kind of like built up a little bit, you can maybe bump it back down.
All right, I'm just going to keep it at 45.
Yeah, keep it where you had it before, I guess. So it'd be a
Pretty
bit more subtle.
Yeah.
Um,
I have the notes page up too, so if you guys do your light side, dark side points, I could tell you what they are.
Nah.
okay, what were we saying about the dark side, light side points? I missed that while I was
'cause
checking.
we didn't
You
roll.
both should have a max of 4 already, so there's no reason for you to roll.
Ah,
Okay. I
I
have 3 light
used
side,
a lot of
5
mine.
dark side right now.
Huh?
I have 3 light side, 5 dark side.
You can only have 4 of each, so you can roll again to get 1 more light, but you can only have 4 of each.
Okay, so right now I should only have 4 dark side points.
Yes. That's why you
I
should
have
use
1 light
points.
side, 2 dark side because I
Go
used
ahead.
D7.
Go
What
ahead
do I
and
need to
re-roll,
roll
Ryan.
for it?
A D8.
D8.
Yeah. I got a 1, which is
One light
One
light
light
side.
side. Yeah.
Alright, that
I
gives me
got
2
a
instead.
6, which is
2 light side, 2 dark side.
so I'll just take the light side. Fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a light side point for the R2.
Okay.
So that being said, since the 6 just gave me 2 of each, and I only
Oh.
took 1 light side point for a max of 4, can I just consume that extra one I was going to be given?
If you do dark side,
the-
I'll let you do that.
Oh my god, dude.
That's messed up.
Okay, tell me what the ins and outs of a murder bot would be. Like, what would be my
Um,
what would be?
Basically, I'm
Can
gonna
I play it to character without immediately going off the deep end of murder?
it'll be what I get to do with your robot. So basically, I'm gonna play him more dark side than he is light side. So basically, he'll just be more willing to kill people. Where you'll be like,
Oh my
"Why'd you do that, Comet?"
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do
All
it.
right.
Fine.
All right.
Will my? Okay.
Where's my pencil?
I don't want to metagame, but
What?
I will.
Will what?
What would get my character to use a dark side point over a light side point? What would get him to do that? Like, why would his decision be to use the dark side over light side in this case?
Well,
That question.
you're not really making it a character decision here. This is more.
Oh,
of
this is
the
an out of
Force.
character decision.
This is more
or,
of the Force making the decision for you.
Oh.
The
okay.
dark side is
Dark
helping
then,
you.
Dark side then for sure.
Yeah, the dark side is helping you here.
I'm just trying to because I
Whenever
think
you
it would
use
be
these
more
points-
interesting to use a dark side point
I
here.
mean, out
Whenever
of
you-
character, we do have quite a few dark side objects on the ship, so that probably would.
That's why
Help-
that is a good option, a good thing. But the dark side is willing to help you here, basically, versus the light side was like, you can do it yourself. Where the dark side's like, here's some power, but you didn't even know you were using it. Kind of situation. So, let me write down 1 dark has been used. All right, so we got all that done. Basically, Weston, Soul, Callian. Soul is here. He's messing with a little R2 unit and putting Comet inside. Vaughn
Vaughn.
is here. And
Should I just
Callian.
change the spelling of that so you could say it?
VON.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Vaughn.
'Cause
I got
that's how
it.
my actual middle name is spelt. That's why I used it, because I couldn't
No,
think
no.
of a character name. So I just
It's
stole
fine.
my own.
Keep it that way. I'll learn. It's Vaughn.
Just trying to help. I'm just trying to help.
Vaughn is there with Callian. So what would you like to do?
Trying to get my brain back into the gear of Star Wars life. I actually kind of feel like messing with my droid. Maybe trying to open up the compartment that I tried in the first session.
Okay.
I forget what I roll for that. Is that tech?
Yeah. Well, depends. It's depending on how exactly you're trying to do it.
Okay.
But yes, probably tech.
Um,
Hey, Weston.
Yes.
If you would like, you can DJ. Since I only have 2 screens.
Okay.
That list of 30 songs, we can use any of those.
Okay. If
Right.
that's the case, I will try to pick one that fits more of what we're doing.
Yeah. If you would do so.
Yeah, let's see.
Because it's not really fitting what we're doing.
Sure. Did you put it in general or?
I sent it to y'all, but I can resend it if I need to.
I'm just trying to figure out where they are. Like, which one you put them in.
Give me a second. I'll resend it to just you. All right. I just pasted it to you.
Okay.
All right. And but you want to mess with that? What role do you want to try to do?
yeah, sorry. I actually decided after I asked that I was gonna look up to see if there was any sort of like descriptions through HK stuff on like the Wikipedia on like maintenance type stuff. So I was gonna look at that for a quick second and then kind of build up a plan.
Okay.
That way Brian can do something, so I'm not just holding everything up.
Okay. Is there anything Callian would like to do?
Let's see. I know what I want to do out of character, but I'm trying to think of what he'd do in character. He's been stuck on the ship for a good while everyone else has been.
Probably a couple hours.
So, yeah. Let's meditate with the Exarchun lightsaber,
Okay.
because it's been about a day or so since the last one, I think. Last
Okay.
time he talked to it.
And
so-
you're gonna meditate. So
It'd
give
be
me,
a wisdom.
yes,
right?
give me a will save. You
Uh,
actually
14.
you can't be corrupted, so do it with advantage because you
Alright.
got that at 20.
14.
So even with the 14, it doesn't corrupt you, but it's hazy.
Yeah.
You're a young boy. You're a part of the Jedi Order. It seems older than you remember.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom here back.
You can't put things together, but you're a group of 3, training with your Jedi, with your master, and at one point you're outclassing your other Padawans. The next thing you know, you're fighting them with anger. They push you and push you. Your master watches over, and the next thing you've realized is one of the other Padawans have scratched your face and left a scar. And then you kind of wake up from the vision.
Okay, back. Sorry.
Interesting. I'm going to meditate on the meaning of that, because my character thinks there's meaning in everything the Force does. So he's going to try to meditate on, figure out a meaning to that.
You won't find it in the light side, says XR to you.
What do you mean on the light side won't have it?
You must search the Force. The light side clouds your judgment. Uh-oh. It froze for a second. Everybody, what? Did you say
What?
something?
No, I've been
Okay.
thinking. Let's see. I'm just gonna meditate and just think. Well, you can go tell someone else now.
Okay.
Well, I think.
I am going to, so I'm assuming, well, I have been training with him in earlier sessions, and I never, like, cleaned any of the, like, obviously, like, Tatooine sand or any sort of carbon out of his, the HK's, armor plates. Sorry, my brain just died for a second. So I'm gonna go through, like, routine, like, cleaning, like, scrubbing out some of the carbon scoring and stuff, and see if I can, Ooh. I couldn't understand that at all. It was, like, too much echo on it.
Thank you, Master.
Do I find anything? Do I need to roll, would I roll investigation or tech?
Give me what you want to roll, and like I said, if it's the right one, I can give you advantage on it. Me telling you what it is, I'm not going to give you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
You can roll it with advantage because it's more likely that you would investigate during this, or perception would probably be most likely. But if you're actually investigating, then you can roll it with advantage. You probably should use perception.
18. Oh.
But 18. So
18
yes, you
on
actually
the
do find a compartment.
Okay. What is in the compartment?
There are two crystals. One that calls to you, and the other that you can't even feel. One of the crystals is black in color, and the more you look at it, well, you wouldn't know this. The other Jedi might know this, but you wouldn't. So, yeah, you're not sure what the... There's one black pearl-looking crystal. A very round-looking crystal.
Okay. And that's the one that's calling to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Soul,
Yes.
roll me a force check.
While he rolls that, what's the other one so I could just have it written down
It
in my
is.
notepad?
It is a yellow, starry-looking one.
What do we roll for a force check?
Wisdom, I think.
It'll
It's just our primary stat.
It'll be your primary stat plus proficiency.
Okay.
Do it. Okay, I rolled it twice for some reason. You can
That's
take the
fine.
first one, so 24 plus 2 is 26.
So, you hear somehow within the force, take me. I am your destiny.
I just randomly hear this.
Yes.
I try to focus on it.
The more you try to focus on it, the more you're sent in a certain direction.
What direction is that? Can I tell?
Towards the cargo bay.
Okay, and it's just sort of like a voice calling out on us.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check out the cargo bay.
As you head that way, you bump into Vaughn.
Did you hear that voice?
No, I didn't hear anything. I'm just cleaning my droid.
And you
Okay,
hear
I might.
you
just
hear
going crazy.
again from his hand. Destiny.
From his hand?
Yes.
I glance at his hand to see if he's holding anything.
I fold out of character really quick. So these were like wrapped in like a something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just fold the cloth. I'm gonna assume it's cloth. Just kind of fold the cloth back over and move it down to my side.
Okay. You see him moving it down to his side. There's something he's moving to his side.
Yeah, I would inquire. What is that?
Nothing. Just something I found in the compartment of my droid while cleaning it.
What is it clearly like something strong with the force?
Yes. 100%.
Okay. I would vocalize that. I'd be like, well, I don't know, how would I explain this to a Mandalorian? That object seems a bit more powerful than one would normally assume.
That's what it looks
Can I
like.
take a look at it?
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, where is
But
that?
I don't think I
Storage?
could see it. I think he said he covered it before he
In
moved
storage.
it. He put the cloth on it.
Where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, well, that's sick as hell.
I just want to see it. It can remain yours, but it's kind of. This will sound insane, but it is calling out to me.
Okay, so I don't have anything in my hands here, so I can physically show this. Gotta put my hands out and flip open the rag cloth.
Are
Okay.
both crystals in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so Weston, Soul can immediately identify that one crystal, and then the other one he can identify as a crate dragon pearl.
Okay. I just put my hand above it and reach out.
To
Not
which
to
one?
take it, but just to
Okay.
try to see if I can sense anything from it.
You can actually see the yellow crystal. It starts to float. Whereas your
float?
hand, yes, whereas your hands, Vogue, get pushed down by the black crystal. By
So
the
like
pearl.
like it's heavy, or it's like gaining mass.
It's gaining mass. It's basically like trying to get away from him, where the yellow is trying to get closer to him.
What am I experiencing during this? Am I just seeing it, or
You-
am I?
Soul starts to give me a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Okay, you start to
Jesus.
see every Jedi that has ever fallen in battle, every true Jedi that has ever fallen in battle. You see all of their experiences. And it comes to the end and you see yourself with all of their techniques, all of their training. And then you break free from the vision for a second.
I look at Vaughn and I'm just like, where in the hell did you get that?
I was just cleaning my droid, and I found a secret compartment, and they were stuffed in it.
You know where you got your droid from?
From my father on Mandalore before I left.
Well, it's kind of a powerful artifact you have there, and I still am not sure what it is, but it definitely is got some history to it.
Memory 5 unlocked.
What was
Number
that?
Master.
5 unlocked.
Would you like to hear Memory 5 has been unlocked?
Yes, go ahead.
Memory 5, my grandchildren, my children after my children, all of my descendants will get the crystals that I have used over the years. I, Revan, has passed this down.
Oh.
I
I
just
assume I hear
kinda-
that.
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear
I'm
that.
assuming, 'cause you stand there. I look at Soul and ask him if he knows who. Out of character, would I know who Revan is? No, right?
I don't think I
wouldn't
would either.
so. Yeah, okay. I ask him if he
I-
knows who Revan is or what it's talking about.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
You can roll lore for both of you, but I would say you probably need an
Okay.
18 or better.
I don't imagine the Jedi would teach, not to meme on the Darth Plagueis
Well,
thing.
I
I don't
mean,
think
you
the
rolled a
Jedi
nat
would
20.
teach that.
I mean, you rolled a nat 20 to know about freaking Exar Kun. So.
See, lore.
I got a 4.
19.
Okay, yeah, you know who Revan is.
Okay, what do I know about him? Like, where's the limit
you
of my
know-
knowledge there?
You would know that he was a Jedi Knight who fell to the dark side,
Oh,
became Mandalore, and then came back to the light side. And then
so I
did it
probably
all
would
over
know
again.
about Revan in that sense.
You would know he was Mandalore, but without them saying Mandalore the First, you probably wouldn't know who it is.
Okay. I was gonna
Okay,
ask him about that.
I'm not super familiar with like the Revan lore, but
Okay.
based on what you told me, I'll just share that knowledge with Vaughn and explain that I learned this through. They wouldn't teach this at the temple, I don't think.
You probably were in some kind of hall that you weren't supposed to be in, and watching some kind
Yeah,
of holocron.
I learned it eavesdropping on some masters. But yes, this is what I know.
And you both hear a metal clink hit the ground.
I turn and look at what that was.
Yeah, same.
There's a kind of cube-looking thing on the ground.
I
Reach out and pick it up.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
I let him pick it up
Y'all both pick it up.
together.
Okay.
Hold my hand.
do
Hold me like you did on that move.
Do you do anything else to it?
Am I like feeling? Am I getting any sort of feeling from picking up the cube?
It's definitely in the force. For you,
Is it heavy to me or?
Yes,
it
it's
a
more
holocron?
heavy. It is a holocron.
Okay, so I would probably know what that is.
Yes.
Off first glance.
Yes.
Okay, I identify that as a Jedi holocron, and it can only be opened by a Force sensitive, or someone who can use the Force to unlock it.
What exactly is a holocron?
Okay, so assuming it's a Jedi holocron, right?
Yeah, I mean if it's square, if it's a cube, that's
Well,
what I know.
there's also Sith holocrons, but those are only opened by dark side.
Triangles.
Can I tell by looking at it, or is it one of the things I just have to try? Okay. I explained to you, Vaughn, that it's a Jedi holocron, and that I may be able to open it by using the Force. Which usually there is stored information inside of the holocron. And then I ask if I can try to open it.
Yeah. I'll hand Soul out of curiosity. I'll hand Soul the holocron.
Okay.
And I just hold it in my hand.
Am I getting any sort of like transferring that to him? Am I feeling anything or getting anything back from the holocron?
You can definitely tell that the holocron almost doesn't want to touch him. But half of it does.
Okay. So I guess I'll hesitate once his hand like touches it.
Okay.
Then I'll ask him if he feels that as well. Because I'm assuming he can feel that it's resisting him.
You feel the same thing, Soul, where you feel like half the holocron wants to come to you, but the other half wants to stay with Vaughn.
Okay. I have a couple ideas here, but first one is I hold it out in front of me and I try to open it like you normally would open a holocron.
So some of it kind of opens, and then like you can tell there's another triangular part inside that's not opening.
Okay, so the next thing I'm wondering is, do I know that Vaughn is Force sensitive?
I don't think so.
No, because he wouldn't. I don't think he would feel me. Well, you might be able to sense me, I guess, because
when I reached out to take it, you also asked me if I felt the same thing.
Yes, so
yeah,
you
like
could,
if
you
you
could
were
put two and two together.
So I would have an idea that you probably have some sort of sense to it.
Okay.
And Riley also stated that when it came into my hands, part of it wanted to go back to you.
Yes.
My next idea is we both try to open it at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you, what do I do? I've never done anything like this.
Best thing to do, so I'll just extend my arm out with it on it, and I'm just like, just hold your hand next to it and try to focus on it. Just focus on what you were feeling coming from it, and I'll do the same, and go for it.
Okay, I extend my hand.
Okay,
And
so
focus all my energy onto it.
Weston, I want you to roll me a wisdom save, and Muppet, I want you to roll me a charisma save.
23.
22.
And it starts to open up, and you see a picture of Revan, and you see this Revan look at both of you.
So like we're there, like in a fourth vision.
No, there's a person in front of you. Well, like a holocron.
Is it a recording?
Huh?
Is it like a recording?
No, holocrons are a part of the person that put like their force energy in this. This is a part of that person. This is that person.
Interesting. Okay.
Like a Horcrux. Okay.
Yeah. So Revan looks at you both of you and says, "Ah, a Jedi? And I don't know what you are. You're neither. Interesting. Mandalorian for sure."
Who are you?
Well, you would know because you rolled such a high lore check, right?
You do know who he is. He looks
So
at
I know
you.
what he looks like.
Yeah, he looks at you and
okay.
says, Hi, I am Revan.
Is he wearing his mask? Do I recognize his
Yes.
mask from being Mandalore the First?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, where does this? So we turned around and there was the holocron on the ground. Where did it come from?
Yeah.
Like, where
Inside.
did it?
Hello,
H-
old master.
Is
Revan, your
this
dad?
the 8K unit I'm thinking of.
It fell out of him, MK.
Okay.
YP?
Huh?
YP?
Yeah. He's an MK unit row, right?
HK.
HK unit, sorry.
Is your dad Revan? Did you say he gave you the droid?
Yeah, my dad gave me the droid, but his name is not Revan.
You.
Uh.
fool. I am over 1,000 years old.
Ah. Okay. Well. I don't know what I mean. What are you doing here? What is this? Why is this holocron on this droid?
I left it for my bloodline. If he has it, he must be part of my blood.
You're an ancestor.
Descendant? Ancestor would be ID.
Descendant. Yeah, you're right. I hate you.
You seem to be strong with the light, Jedi.
Yeah. Whatever.
Nothing. What is it that you want?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. I'm just kind of here.
Well,
Why did the holocron require me and him to open it if it's made for your bloodline?
Because you must know how to focus the light and the dark.
Hmm.
This I learned through years. At once I was consumed by the light. At one time I was consumed by the dark. Sooner or later, I learned that you need both to be a true Force user.
So you're not attuned to the light or dark side.
I'm attuned to both. Young Jedi.
Sounds. I think as a Jedi, I would be in denial that you can do that effectively. I would say you can't. You can't do that. You cannot
He
balance the dark side it is consuming.
he looks at you and says, "Let me ask you this. Force lightning, do you know the power?"
No, it's a Sith. That's a Sith ability.
No, it's not. And he uses Force lightning with love kind of situation at you. Like, the best way to explain
That's the
it.
weirdest statement
I
I
know,
think I've ever heard.
I know, but he uses it at you, and it actually almost heals you. It does no damage.
Electrocutes me with love.
Yes.
Uh,
And he stops.
I would assume it's a parlor trick.
He stops.
It's a manipulation tactic.
He stops and he looks at you and says, "You can use any ability with any emotion. Emotion is a way to unlock other abilities. But don't fall into the emotion. That is how the dark side consumes you. Light side only teaches you certain passions, but says you should never fully consume those passions, which is correct. But hatred, revenge, all these other extreme emotions are emotions you need at times. Just don't let them consume you. Have a balance."
Right. So why are you teaching me this? Isn't he your descendant? And I point to Vaughn.
I do not know which of you are. Who opened me? Who owns the droid?
I own
Vaughn
the
owns the droid.
Then I would assume.
Would assume.
That
I'm
you
just
are
looking at you because I'm like, what is going on right now? Talking to the ghost of a 1,000-year-old force wielder.
Who was also Mandalore the First.
Who's also man.
I guess I would ask him, how. I don't know. How would my father have gotten hit Mandalore the First? Jesus, my brain does not want to work. Um, like, why would my father give me something that contains something that essentially holds knowledge from Mandalore the First?
Yips would only follow a true blood descendant of me. So if he follows you, then you must be of my blood. Is that right, Yips?
But of course, Master.
So what does that mean?
That means you are my descendant. You have the blood of Mandalore.
My friend appears to be in shock.
Yes. I'm not really sure what to do with that. I'm trying
What's
to like.
the point of you being hidden inside of droids?
I've been
Or a
hidden.
droid. What's the point of constantly being passed on, so to speak, through your bloodline? What's your goal with this?
I never wish for any of my descendants to fall to either the light or the dark. It takes years to master both. Pain, suffering, killing of friends, killing of innocents, before you truly understand both. Most get lost
but-
in one side or the other.
I feel like once you take innocent life, you've already lost.
This is because you are lost within the light. Innocent lives sometimes do have to be sacrificed for the greater good, but you should never do it as a first option.
Vaughn shot a bartender in the head.
And then he just looks at you.
Me?
Yeah, he just looks at you.
He was gonna expose us in a time where we have to keep our heads low. Hunted. It was what was necessary.
Did you do it out of anger? Out of rage?
No, I did it to try to keep us safe so we could get out of there alive.
Mandalorian ways have taught you well. This is another thing why I created the way the Mandalorians code is. It's a more neutral option. It's to teach you to stay more neutral. What are your names, Jedi Mandalorian?
Soul.
Von Bog.
What is the current state of Mandalore?
Out of character. It's being sieged. Well, technically it would have got
You
sieged.
probably would ask the question, the person, the place, or the thing.
Ah. Well, he did say current state of Mandalore. Yeah, I guess that's right. Would I know? Really?
would
I mean,
know-
I haven't really gotten that much information since I got dropped on Tatooine.
You would know that Vizsla has become the new Mandalore. You're not sure which Vizsla, but one of the Vizslas are the new Mandalore. And you would also know that the Empire has sided with them.
Okay.
I would say Zatar, probably while they're talking in this next sentence, you can walk in.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, cool.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys?
I would just basically explain that to Revan and the Holocron that last thing I heard was Vizsla clan took over and they've sided with the Empire.
I see. And the Empire, what is this? And that's probably where Zatar can walk in. Zatar, you will see a man that it has the mask of Mandalore the First on.
I stop, like, walking halfway into the room, and I'm like, who is this?
I'll turn and look at Zatar and say I was cleaning my droid and a rag with 2 crystals in it fell out. Then this
Oh,
cube that
you
Soul
found the
deemed as a
crystals.
holocron
Hmm.
fell out of him as well. we've somehow opened it, and now we're speaking to essentially like a soul, right? Are souls the thing in Star Wars? Do they still?
I am the leftover force essence of my physical manufacturing. Yes.
He's the Johnny Silverhand of this campaign.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. I am.
If I
Johnny
need your
Silverhand.
body, I'll fuck it. Hmm. That's interesting. You said you were cleaning the droid and it came out of the droid?
Yeah, I found a secret compartment on him and found these. Jesus Christ! I just looked up and seen that.
Is that why you're wearing a jacket right now?
And I could try to put my helmet on, but I don't think it'll fit over my headset.
Do it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, no. It'll fit on my head
Build the headset into the helmet.
Yeah,
Good.
build it into the
I
helmet.
probably could try. But I'm gonna actually like wear this. Like I have a
Make-
jumpsuit coming and everything.
Make
Yeah,
the
just
microphone
Just
the
make,
visor thing.
just make a 3D print a helmet that'll fit perfectly over the headset.
Just an oversized helmet. My head would look massive.
No. I mean, like it sits on the headset. Like the headset is its stand on your head. You know what I
I
mean?
could actually try to print Revan's mask. I was looking at some 3D files for it the other day.
All right. Anyway, but he did make the statement. You found the crystals.
Crystals as in Kyber crystals?
Who are you, young one?
I am Zatar Rest of Clan Kreese.
Say that clan name again.
Kreese?
Is this a new clan? Do you not remember it?
Not that I know of. It's been around as long as the other clans.
Maybe they were weak in my time.
Okay, I'm sorry, out of character. I see you fucking. What are you two laughing at? Like, you look like you're about to fucking burst into tears.
We were talking about him making a headset in the helmet, and then I put in general chat what I think it would look like.
I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't either. I was not ready for that either.
Oh, that was great. That was so good. Okay.
I just looked at it.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
For
That's
anyone
pretty good.
watching on the recording, it's Dark Helmet from Spaceballs, played by the wonderful Rick Moranis.
He did a good job in that movie.
Oh, Jesus
Let
Christ.
everyone see.
That was too much. But I was like, why are you looking at me or looking at the camera smiling like that? I noticed the general lit up. I was like, oh, what is this?
Brian and West just laughing their asses.
When Brian starts laughing silently, it cracks me up so much. When I see him lean back and just start laughing, it cracks me up. And then I start laughing.
Okay, since we're getting way
Okay,
off
I'm
track.
sorry. Where
Yeah, I
were
didn't
we?
mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, if anything, it was my fault.
I would turn to Zatar and like unfold the cloth over the two crystals.
And
These
these were.
crystals. These were also
What-
inside the droid.
No,
What are they
the other crystal is actually staying around Soul, like it's floating next to him. It hasn't
Oh.
left his area.
For the record, I'm not controlling this. It's just kind of doing it. It's kind of doing its own thing. I told you I wouldn't take it. I meant that.
It is the
I guess I
heart
would-
of the Guardian, that crystal that floats around you, young Jedi.
Okay, well, what does that mean? You seem to know all these things.
It is a crystal that I took and forced to obey me. It will not listen to anyone who does not have a pure heart, who is not a true Jedi. A light-sider user that is not a Jedi cannot use it.
So why is it floating around me?
It probably claims you as its next user. Once you drain the heart of the Guardian.
I look at Vaughn again, like I don't what's going on. Like this.
I pick up the black crate dragon crystal and ask him what is this crystal then,
That is
or
a,
what?
That is a crate dragon pearl. I actually used one to create the dart saber.
Hmm. I know of that blade.
This is the other pearl that I had slayed the child of the dark blade. Well, I guess I should explain this better. The mother crate dragon that I slayed, I used its pearl in the dark saber. Now the pearl you have there is the child of that dragon.
I asked the holocron, why do I feel like this crystal never wants to leave my hand or my side?
It has bonded with you. It remembers its old master. Your blood. It's close to mine.
This is when I come out of my meditation and I just walk in and see a holocron thing just floating.
I look at you and I'm like, look, man, a lot has happened. Just take it
The
all to
The holocron
I'm
looks.
not even sure how to process. Like, I just got here and I'm not sure what's going on.
The holocron looks at you and says, "Ah, another Jedi." But
Yes.
wait,
Who are you?
you seem to use the dark side. Ah, you must be a Form 7 partitioner.
Yes, I am.
He ignites a blade. I am the master of the form.
Interesting. I don't know how to respond to that. Interesting.
Yes, interesting.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Random man. Interesting.
So you created Form 7? Is that what you're saying?
Anyways, yes, I brought new nuances to it. It is the most powerful of forms.
Interesting.
But I'm surprised
Yes,
that a light side
indeed.
user would use it. It's very emotional based.
I use a version of Form 7 that Mace Windu created.
Who is this?
Drawing
Mace Windu
on-
you speak? of?
He is a Jedi Master that uses Form 7 by harnessing the opponent's dark side energy instead of
Interesting.
his own.
Interesting. I never thought about that. You could even amplify the normal Form 7 by doing that. If a Sith was to fight another Sith, you would constantly regain energy. That is genius. Do you know... I wouldn't have time to talk to him, most likely. It sounds like you all are on the run.
Yeah, we kind of got the Empire hunting us.
Who is the master of this empire you speak of? The last empire, I defeated that man, the Emperor. He's locked away.
Would we
Sh-
know it's Chancellor Palpatine?
Yes.
This is an out-of-character question.
Yes, he did.
Not Palpatine, Chancellor, whatever the stupid guy's name is.
Yes.
I don't remember his name.
He did broadcast over the entire galaxy that the
Yeah.
Jedi are evil.
Yeah, so I tell him it's Chancellor Palpatine that is the
How-
Emperor of the Empire.
How old is this man?
Looks pretty old to me.
You have very little information. He looks back to Soul.
Yes.
How
very
old
little.
is this man?
You're talking about Kalian?
No, he's talking about Palpatine.
Emperor.
Oh,
Is there
do
any
we-
way it could be the Emperor from my time?
no.
Ah, okay.
Who is the Emperor from your time? I've never heard of the Sith Empire.
He was the Sith Emperor. I don't remember. This is odd. It seems my memory on that subject is clouded. His name, I can't remember the location. This is... Have I been tampered with, yips?
Of course not, Master. You've been locked away for the last 957 years.
Oh, that dead air is so loud.
The what?
Yeah.
The dead air.
What dead air?
The silence.
Oh. He looks back to all of you. I don't know why, but I cannot give you this information at this time.
Well, what can you do at this time? Why are you here? What is your purpose? Besides your bloodline thing, because you seem to want to help everyone out at once.
I don't want the Emperor to wake up.
Wake up. Define.
I thought he'd be dead if it's been 1,000 years.
Right?
He is a Sith master of alchemy. He could be doing many things to keep himself alive. Don't ever believe a true Sith is ever dead. They can extend
I
their
chuckle.
lives.
True Sith. Sad individuals.
To an extent, yes.
Alright, well, I will take my leave. Thank you for
I
your
have one more question for you. I don't even know if he said his name to me. So I'm just going to say, I have one more question for you. I pull out Exarchoon's lightsaber. Do you know anything about this?
You see him, like, kind of react to it. Its presence is very dark. It seems that you have a soul attached to that lightsaber.
It's Exarchoon's lightsaber.
I do not know this name. It could have been before or after me, but he starts to appear. Exar. I believe that was the Jedi Knight before me. Yes. Yes, the Sith Lord. He almost destroyed the Jedi Order, if I remember right. What's
Yes,
so
he
funny?
keeps telling me that they're probably sending images to each other. He keeps telling me that the light side isn't the way to get answers.
I would agree.
But he
with
says
him.
there is no light or dark either.
I would
So
also
I don't
agree with
understand.
him.
Don't understand what he's saying when it comes to that.
You must have a balance between the two
Seems
To truly-
fairly dark to me.
to truly understand. To truly understand the Force, you must have a balance between. You can never let an emotion take you over. To allow an emotion to consume you is to allow the darkness in.
Interesting. I will meditate on this information.
Think of a force power that you can use. Think of one that's forbidden to you. Force lightning, force spark even. Do you know of this power?
I do not.
Try
They didn't teach that to us.
You see him create a ball, basically of lightning, in his hand, and shoot it. It says this is for spark. And he shows it to you enough to how to make it, to where you can actually learn how to do the ability. You can put that down somewhere. But
Yeah.
he's telling you to try different emotions when using this ability and see what happens.
Quick question.
Yes.
Would I also gain insight into that since
Yes,
I developed
you know
that
it.
ability from before? Okay.
Yes, you actually know the ability.
I just have never tried to use it, so I figured I'd ask to see if I am getting any sort of insight into it.
You probably know that you could use it now.
Okay.
He explained kind of like the theory behind it.
I say thank you and I take my leave.
Okay. The holocron's just sitting there. He's like, so I guess one of you's gonna close me.
Does anyone know how to close a holocron?
Did Soul already walk away?
Yeah, I'm not in the room.
Oh shit.
Can't you just close it? Nor do you need two people to
Wouldn't
close it?
Wouldn't it close when he left? Because
So he can close himself, but he's kind of just said that to be a dick. But
Is Revan's holocron? I'm trying to think if my essentially we could open this whenever we wanted to, right?
yes,
To avoid needing two people, can we open it and then somehow attach it to one of our droids, just as a quick access? Do we have the tech skill for it? So I'm like ultra proficient in astromech droid maintenance, so I could probably do it to mine, but I want to get everyone else's insight on it. As like a button. Hey, Revan.
yeah.
It's not
Okay,
like you've got anything else to do.
Say it again.
Said it's not like he's got anything else to do. He's just sitting in there.
So you're going to attach me to a droid.
Yeah. Since
you were
it is
already, wasn't it?
technically the property of Vaughn, I will respect that and ask if he would prefer it attached to his or mine.
So what happens if the droid gets destroyed, though, Saul? Would Revan be destroyed then?
You can
'Cause
say
I
the same
don't-
thing about the holocron.
Yeah, but a
Just to
droid
let
has
you
a
know,
more likelihood
I'm
of getting
playing-
destroyed.
Look at the song I'm playing. I'm playing this because you've basically said you want to attach him to a droid.
Why are you playing this?
Because it's sad. He's crying.
Oh my god, did I use a dark side point on my astromech droid? Okay.
You don't know
Hear
that.
me
You
out.
don't know that. But yes.
So out of character, if we were to attach Revan to the murder bot, we could potentially have a lot of fun.
Probably.
Just gonna leave that info there. I don't want to metagame it.
I don't advise attaching.
Not to mention though,
holocron.
my skill, my astromech droid skill, I don't think your droid is an astromech, so my proficiency wouldn't take into effect for yours if we install him on yours.
I know Engler asked that question, and I was trying to think of like possible consequences of attaching him essentially to HK. Because he's a holocron, would he be able to take over HK? Or YP, whatever. It's a freaking HK droid, so that makes it simpler to use in my brain.
He'll probably be able to take over whatever basically he's...
Or like, could
Yeah,
we spar
but I
with
don't-
him essentially with his skill level, or
No, he would probably be able to just to do that through the Force.
okay?
You wouldn't be able to exactly... Excuse me. He wouldn't be able to take over the droid, but he could influence the droid. Depending on how well Soul does, is what he'll be able to do.
I'm pretty good.
You also go run the risk of destroying the entire holocron. I don't want to do this. Honestly, this is
I'm
all
down
in character.
for it.
I
But you're the
don't
DM.
recommend-
Yeah, you're down for everything.
I'm just saying, it could make our lives potentially easier.
the knowledge that he has, if gets destroyed would be insane.
I asked Comet how he feels about it.
Comet will look at you with the biggest eyes and say, I can be a Jedi.
Well, that's not really the Comet. No, that's not why we're doing this. That's not why we're doing this.
No, I definitely don't want you to attach into that thing.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't hear that.
why'd
You
you
don't.
say
You
that
did
out
not
loud?
hear that. You did not hear
Oh,
that.
I didn't hear that?
You don't
Okay.
understand droid speak.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
We have the saddest music playing, like Comet stuff.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, wait. So on him saying that like I could attach that to a droid, was that him coming back and saying that, or was that all out of character? Because I'm kind of confused on what's in character currently.
Yeah. So the way that Riley made it sound is that we have to jointly close the holocron anyway.
Okay.
So I had walked back into the room and then came up with the idea of why not just forego this process and instead install it into one of our droids. Up to y'all.
I mean, I'm up for it. I'd
I'm
rather
up
him
for it.
be on the possible training droid that we could use to learn new techniques rather than the astromech that might just be able to talk to us.
That's a valid point.
I would opt for it to go into YP-16.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that the astromech currently is slowly turning into a murder bot, so I can't buy for the opposite.
So
I will.
So
understand
Comet is
your...
pulling on your pants like, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it.
Well, it's Comet. It's a matter of convenience. It's seeing what would be the more useful to us. And right now, our friend here has a point, and his HK unit would probably be a better fit.
Do y'all want to ask Revan?
Yeah. I'll... oh, excuse me.
It's a disembodied voice, I don't think.
Don't put me in the droid.
yeah. I don't know. Don't know.
Revan, what do you think? Astromech or training droid?
To be honest with you, YP-16 by himself, I do not know the limits of your astromech, but if I was added to the astromech, I would farly upgrade the mech.
Farley. Okay.
I want to be a Jedi, Master.
God, give me just...
I still don't like that Comet droid.
Yeah. Alien's gonna hate you by the end of this.
Force lightning!
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't know what Revan means by he'll upgrade the droid, but that's his input. Zatar, what do you think?
I'm not entirely sure. On one hand, the astromech seems like it wants to do it, but on the other hand, it would be useful to have the HK droid with it.
Revan did say he would not, basically, he would not improve HK. He would improve the astromech. He would not improve HK. He's saying that
So, is
HK
is
already
Revan
has-
gonna essentially overwrite the personality of the droid?
Do you ask him that?
Yeah.
No.
You gonna Johnny
I-
Silverhand my droid?
No, I will not.
All right. I vote Comet.
Yeah, might as well do Comet as well.
Yeah. I'd change
I
up
step
the
out of this
comment.
vote.
Comet glances back at you, just starts sparking his little arm, and just stops.
Yeah. Just be smart. Just be smart about it. All right, I
I'll
guess I need to
ignore that
roll
this
to
time.
see if this even goes right to begin with.
Okay.
Could
use a
Astromech droid maintenance.
Power.
Rolling. What? Do I have to use it before or after? Like, do I have to choose now?
If you choose now, I will 100% allow whatever point you use. If you roll after, I'll just give you basically a reroll. But remember, you also have inspiration, and you're going to get advantage on this. So you could roll 4 times basically, and then use another roll. Because you have inspiration that you've never used.
Okay, since the force points are more out of question, can you kind of explain what effect it would have?
A light side point would do exactly what you want. A dark side point, you're not too sure exactly what it would do. It probably would make the things go more evil.
But the murder bot's already murdery.
Yes, but a light side point would Revan would stop that murdery.
Or okay, so you're saying if we go dark side, the bot will commit to murder.
Yes,
And light side, Revan would pull it back.
a little bit.
Okay,
Yes.
dark side point because I want to commit to murder. That's why I use the first one. That's why I use the first one. That's why I use the first dark side point. It's because I want the bot to murder,
Okay.
so I don't have to. As
Okay.
a Jedi,
Okay.
detachment.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I roll with advantage.
Yeah, dude. Basically
25.
roll 5 rolls.
Okay.
Are you using the inspiration as well?
4, 5.
Are you using the inspiration
25.
as well?
No. What's the inspiration?
Inspiration is you basically I give it out as you do the correct things, and I say, hey, you have inspiration. You can re-roll once.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just did roll 5 times.
So it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Woo. 25. We'll just go with 25. It's the highest.
All right. So 25, it works exactly the way you want it to work. It is basically Revan inside of an astromech.
So essentially, we could just tap into any sort of knowledge or questions at any time now.
Pretty much, as long as Comet's with you.
I tap him and I'm like, hey, you there?
1 second.
And before he only speaks droid.
Oh yeah, would out of
Before the
character-
archer unit sprouts arms and lightsabers.
Yeah, just kills us all Grievous style. Like 73 arms and 60 million lightsabers.
I will
Um,
deal with this Jedi slime myself.
I think
Hits
he's
a
just
wall.
lost his mind.
He just hit a wall and fell down. And Revan says, destroyed.
What's wrong with him? Don't judge the droid. It's custom make.
He just looks at you and is like, do you realize how many... When did you ever wipe his memory? It's never been wiped.
No, I like him to remember all the things. That's what makes him fun. That's why he's got such a developed personality. He never forgets.
And he just looks at you. He's like, I thought...
What's the problem here, Revan?
nothing. I will do my best to clear the errors.
Clear the errors. There's no errors in my astromech droid.
Fine. I won't
There are
touch
no
it.
errors in this build, Revan.
I won't touch it.
Comet, keep him out of your memory banks. Thank you.
No, please comment. Let him wipe your memory banks.
Kaylan, I'll chop your head off, dude.
I am sad. Master did not pick me.
Why are you sad?
Why are you sad?
It's for the greater good.
Master Revan said this, so it is an honor. I shall bow to you, Comet.
Oh, wow.
Oh great, now my droid
Comet's never heard that before.
got happiness to another droid. That's gonna be fantastic. Or allegiance, whatever.
So basically, Comet's just like, oh!
Comet's still like this. He's like the same size and everything. So it's an HK droid just like
bowing to an R2 unit.
bowing to an R2 unit. It's such a weird sight.
Yes.
So where do y'all want to
Comet,
go
you
from here?
beautiful creature.
Oh, so we got all the supplies we needed from this town? This is just me asking the party in character because I've been trapped on this ship for the last few hours because of y'all's smart plan to make me a prisoner.
Well, it got us through the checkpoint, so
Not my plan.
it was what was necessary at the moment.
What about the map to the planet with the crystals?
Did you tell them about that?
If
I
not,
don't
I
know
just did. We talked to a guy named, I don't know who, I wouldn't know who landed it, so we talked to a guy who gave us coordinates to a planet that contains very powerful alternatives to our lightsaber crystals. The only deal is we have to bring him some back.
So whenever you said the name, you hear, that's Lando Calrissian?
That was sticky. That's sticky keys. That's a sticky key warning sound.
Yes.
Tap shift a bunch of times and watch.
Oh yeah.
Is that better?
I mean, I don't mind. I was just saying it. I thought I triggered sticky keys when you made that noise.
I do too.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Riley?
Basically, Lando came in and said, "That's Lando Calrissian."
You just walked on the ship?
No.
Wait, yeah, wait. What?
On your something on you just made a sound saying, "That's Lando Calrissian," and then turns
I'm
off.
checking like my robes.
Yeah.
Did you bug me?
Turns back on. Of course. Turns back off.
Can I like flip it off real quick just so I can talk to my guys in private? I'm just gonna like,
Or can we take it off and destroy it?
or I'm gonna like I like take it off and I just look at it and I'm just like holding it up to everyone like essentially implying this person just heard everything that was said on this ship. Like this person heard everything. He knows we are Jedi. He knows we are Mandalorians. He knows that we just talked to a disembodied voice, or we're all insane.
Yep.
Most likely the insane part.
Hey, can you come to our ship real quick?
But of course, I think we have new information to discuss.
Great. I muffle the thing. I like wrap it in all my robes so he can't hear, and I'm like, we have to hold him hostage.
I agree.
Okay.
Yep.
We have the tools.
All right, we're gonna be on the ship. Just we'll wait for you.
And you see a brilliant 12-year-old with a cape start walking towards you all.
Oh my god.
I thought he's a 12-year-old.
On the ship yet?
He's starting to walk up the landing gate pad.
I glance at Vaughn, like, hey, you're the crafty one here? Do you have do you have anything that we can I don't know, tie him up with? To make sure we'll let him go. We just need to make sure he doesn't, know too much.
Just to let you
Hand in your
know,
chest and walk,
I
step
am
forward. I
wanted
got
back within about 30 minutes with my crew. If I am not back, the Empire will know about this location, and the location that's about an hour from here.
Okay, that's fair.
Wait, what location is an hour?
Probably our
Actually,
camp.
we gotta let him go in 30 minutes, or we gotta kill him
Nobody
and run.
talked about the camp, though. At least not as far as I'm aware of.
Nah.
Did y'all not? Okay, he didn't say that last part. Metagaming on my side.
Alright.
Is he up the ramp yet?
Yes.
Okay, great. I force push him against the wall. I don't
wanna
slam
use
him.
the dark
I just like.
I want to use a dark side point to intimidate him.
Oh God, hold on. We just pinned him against the wall. Let's not get in his brain already. He's 12, guys. He's 12. We'll mentally crack him.
Okay, well, if you're gonna start force pushing people,
He's pinned. We're all good. I just restrained him in my own way.
I'm giving a timeout for a second. Muppet,
Destroy him.
what are you saying?
I'm sorry.
What are you saying? There's a 12-year-old that is pinned.
Not just that. I'm gonna turn to Saul and be like, maybe we should hear him out before we go through anything drastic. There's no way we can take off in time.
I agree with your Mandalorian friend. I mean, doing this is not the best idea.
We can't be too careful. And I am learning from you people how to handle situations quickly.
You
So
people,
what
I have never done anything like this yet.
Just because I shot
Not you,
one guy in the
not
face.
you, child, not you. My companions.
I
here.
am not a child. I own 4 businesses
Will
right
you
now.
stop talking for a moment?
I do not know how to. Do you really?
No, I don't actually do it. I don't know. Okay, guys, we have a child who knows. Okay,
A lot.
this
knows
bug has been
everything.
on me for a while. What do you know?
Well, of course, You are the Jedi named Soul of Varlin?
He never said his last name.
Maybe? Possibly? I think.
I don't think I ever mentioned my last name.
I don't think he did either.
And you're Callian.
He knows more information than we think.
You,
I don't like him already.
You have a lightsaber that's XR Coons, apparently. You have
I definitely don't like him.
You have
Would
a
Lando even know
holocron.
that? Like who that is?
He's been eavesdropping.
You
been
Yeah,
have
but
hearing us
you
all
can say
talk.
his name, but he's not going to know who that is. He's not going to have
he has
insight into
he may be bluffing here. He might be bluffing. Anyway, he said you have a holocron of the name Revan, Mandalore the First. You two are Mandalorians. You are from Clan Kaiser, which is wanted by the Empire. I could get plenty of money for that. You two are Jedi. Plenty of money for that. But I have a better idea. You are very
Better start
very-
talking fast.
You are very very talented entities. Of course, you could do things for me, and we could do a business deal. 30-60.
We better be getting
60
60.
what?
30-60. You go and get things for me. 30%
Where
of
Where
the
the
other
other
10?
10% go?
the other 10 is expenses, of course.
I lean over to Vaughn and say,
And of course, 30% is for you, and 60% for me.
Right, so you're actually saying 30-70 since I assume you're covering expenses. You're such a snake. You're such a snake.
I do not know.
30-70. I prefer if you shoot straight.
Go ahead, Zatar.
no, like while they're talking, like I pull you off to the side and say, I met another Mandalorian in the tavern. He says he has jobs for us. So that's another source of income for us.
Yeah, but since Soul brought a bug into the ship, we need to deal with this current situation before we
True,
get
but
tied up into too many things.
yeah. You want to just do it the old-fashioned way? I just pull out my blaster. So I'm just stunned.
And out of nowhere, he notices this, looks at you, and says, I wouldn't do that. This is a very good business. We can do 40-60. 40 for me.
I turn to young Lando here and say, how about we go do these crystals or whatever
45, 55.
task my companion
Deal!
to
45-55. I would love that.
No. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I want to go back to the 60-40.
Did you realize he just pushed it up because he had changed to, yeah.
Yeah.
We get more.
No, we get less now because he changed it around where we got 60.
Play him in cards.
Ah, okay.
That's a joke. That was meta. That was meta.
I would of course love to play
You
you in
bitch.
cards.
No, that was metagaming. No.
Are you old enough to gamble?
But of course.
How old are you?
Where are your parents?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
This does not matter.
Where are your parents?
This does not matter. We'll play a card game. A game of
I don't know how to play
cards.
cards.
I don't know how to play cards.
Let's play
You have the
Scrabble.
look of a snake
Yahtzee.
about you, so I don't think we should play you in cards.
Is this where we transition to tabletop simulator and that's our gamble?
Oh my god, no. Hey, Riley. Don't forget to play a side bet.
Basically, he tells you to play the what is that called? Zatar or Zenark? The Star
Zanbar.
Wars Zembar?
I
Is
know
it
what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called though.
Basically, it's poker.
Sabak.
Zabak. He tells you to play Zabak with him. Mechanically, this will probably work with rolls.
Somebody better have really good perception. Just
Mine's a
FYI.
+6.
'Cause Lando's a cheat.
Mine is my passive perception is 16.
Yeah, mine is too. Blenda's is probably like a 20 though, because he's a little snake.
I have a +6 modifier to perception, so
I will tell you this: Lando has nothing but charisma. Can't do anything
Of course he
else.
does.
Anything else. All the charisma. All the charisma.
Molly, he's
so
12.
We can force
And he-
persuade this kid.
And go ahead and try.
I haven't.
can-
I'm.
We can force persuade this kid to tell us everything we would need to know.
Or to forget everything you just heard.
Oh yeah, or to forget everything he just heard.
The fact that he's 12 is forcing me to be less violent. But like, I have so many ideas on how I would handle an adult in a situation.
Oh, trust me, I have
First
a
of all,
droid
it's like,
that
let's
probably
torture him
breaks his
until
arms
he's
off. I want to destroy this kid, but I can't.
Riley, are there anything? Is there like anything close to an amnetic, or what's the word? Anything that just triggers amnesia in the Star Wars universe?
A good bonk on the head.
There are
Yeah.
definitely things that can trigger amnesia. There's probably force powers that do it.
Yeah, I'm sure
Um,
you could force his mind to break and forget that part.
God, he's 12.
But you could destroy a lot of his brain.
Yeah.
Hey Vaughn, just use Force Spark since you know it from Revan now.
Electric tase a 12-year-old.
with love.
Tase him with
annoyance.
love.
Just
You know what they say, love hurts.
Oh, he wasn't here for that, was he?
Me?
Who?
No.
Steve
time-
wasn't
yeah,
here
no.
for Tase with love.
I was
Let's say you
present
did
for
hear
it.
every single thing we just said. How are you
Wait.
going to prove any of it?
I have no evidence.
That's a lie. He's got like a data bank somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna roll an intimidation on him, which probably is
It's
not
not
gonna
going to work on Lando. It's not going to work on Lando. I'm
want
just
him to
telling
try.
you, it's not going to work on Lando.
I want to try. My blaster is still in its holster. I put my hand on my blaster and say, "Look, you better tell us what proof you have right now, or there's going to be some consequences."
Bring in warm.
Bring it
All
dark,
the
bring
proof
it
you need to
cold.
know is everything I just told you.
I'd still like to know more.
Lando resists
knowing
intimidation.
that, out of character, knowing that young Lando's a piece of shit and everybody fucking pretty much hates him, what? Get away with shit.
He's probably bluffing through his teeth right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what
I
I'm
really
thinking.
want to find an excuse to use a dark side point on this character. Not
I
on this
hate
kid.
Donald Glover. I want to consume all 3 dark side points right now.
no, joke. That was a joke.
Snap his neck, just dead Lando. Get the hell off the ship.
Crater the city.
Let's see.
So, Comet starts to roll up without saying anything.
To
I just side eye him like, is it
What's
you,
your-
Evan, or is it Comet?
What-
like,
what's
like a
your droid
curious
doing?
glance.
Are you
What's your
doing
droid
anything?
doing?
I don't know what the droid's doing.
I'm just watching
I'm not
the droid.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's making me nervous.
I'm paying attention to the droid.
You,
I haven't fully tested him yet.
you see a little arm come out that has a blade on it. It starts wheeling.
Oh,
Hey, no,
God.
no.
Yeah, I'm like, Comet, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It turns its head to you, and it's like, "What?"
What are we? He's a kid.
But we need him to forget or be dead.
What are you gonna do with the saw?
Or be dead.
Cut things off.
Riley, the more
Comet, no.
out of character, the more you do shit with the droid, the more it seems more like fucking Chopper from Rebels.
He's gone that way.
Is that what you're trying to get?
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know what he's done with it. He is now he's now a murder bot.
Yeah, you missed a bunch of things.
Yeah.
In half an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, we made a lot of
I always
advancements in
find a
half
way
an hour.
I always find a way to inject like the purest strain of evil into every campaign we do.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna
Let's
doubt
see.
that.
I want to
So do y'all stop, Chopper?
use...
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. I'm like, please stop. If we didn't, would he cut Lando apart though? Like out of character.
I step
I mean,
in
I'm
front
still
of
gonna
the
stop
droid
him,
like,
but
no,
I'm
you
just
ain't
wondering.
cutting you ain't cutting anything.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like, hey, buddy, maybe now's not the time.
boop 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 boop, and goes behind you.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see.
Good comment. Oh my god. Comment, we don't cut apart children.
Lando just looks at y'all and says, "Look, There's plenty of jobs I have. I
Already
don't
took a
like the
job.
Empire. You don't like the Empire. All I hear is good things for all of us.
Yeah, but you know too much about us.
It'd be better for you if you forgot what about us at all, or completely.
I totally disagree. I can send job after job. We can make all the credits. Maybe even if you need some information here and there. You kind of seem like you're looking to destroy the Empire.
We already have a job lead.
Okay.
And you're the client, genius.
Yes, I know this. But I'm saying I have other jobs in the future.
Same.
You'll always want us to complete jobs. You'll hold all of the information over our heads. You'll sell it to whoever wants it for a high price. I know you're kind. They're all the same.
How about this, young Jedi? We play one hand of cards. And if you win, I will never reveal any of the information. You'll only do jobs for me. I'll never be able to hold anything that we've talked about today or anything we've learned today about each other over any of our heads.
Can I select a champion from my companions to instead play you?
Sure.
All right, Vaughn, you're up.
Me? Why me? All right. Yes.
You can sense shenanigans, but at the same time, you've also proven resourcefulness. So
All right. I will let you know this. Light side, dark side points.
Yeah. Alrighty, yeah, I'll play him.
Okay. Basically roll 5 d20s. If you're going to use light side or dark side points, you can re-roll the roll. Basically, whoever ends up with pairs, basically play it like poker. You're gonna roll
should it
5.
be D20s then?
Yeah, it's d20s. Well, we'll do d10s.
Okay.
We'll do
I
d10s.
have
Yeah,
to run
but
to the
D10s
bathroom
would probably be more fair.
Yeah.
Before I click these rolls, let me run to the bathroom and I'll scroll up to D10 really quick.
Basically,
Okay.
whoever gets more pairs of one.
Okay.
Just curious what I would have gotten.
A pair of 3. That's it.
4.
I got a pair of 4s.
And he's going to roll those 3 again.
There are 4s.
Oh, he got an ace high pair of 4s.
Okay, I'm back. 5 D10s?
Yep. Okay, and you get to roll. You get one more roll to like take things, or like basically your throwaways. How many of those do you want to throw away?
Pair of 6s, and you got 1, 3, 4.
Everything but the 6s throw away.
Yeah, everything but
Yeah.
the 6s. So 3 D10s?
Yes.
Ah, 3 of a
And you got
kind.
another 6, so you have 3 of a kind. I have a dark side point. I'm going to use it, unless you want to negate it.
Do I have to use a light side point in order to negate that?
Yes.
Or does it matter? Okay, I'll use a light side point and negate his dark side.
Okay. So he does not change or cheat, and you win.
He was also going to get shot if he cheated.
Well, you wouldn't have known.
Well, come on, we got like 5 people watching this, dude. There's no way
Bill
he's
Burr
gonna
and the
slip a
Mandalorian.
card out of his mouth. Yeah.
So, y'all all win. Do you believe him to be honest?
No.
No.
Oh. Well, we can't. Gotta remember, we can't use like out of character stuff we know about him from Star Wars. So what we know in character right now, all I know is a kid bugged Weston and walked up
Yeah.
into our ship.
Yeah, and
And
he's
knows
trying
a
to
lot
hold
about it.
information on us. I'm pretty sure. A, he's chilling in a black market. B, he bugged one of us to try to learn more information. Seems like a scoundrel. I'm sure we could all kind of get the casual sense that he's kind of a piece of crap. I'm gonna probably say, since we won, I'm gonna say, how about 60-40, the 60 us, and we'll complete the job that we've already accepted for you. And after that, you forget all about us, we forget about you.
We already have a deal for that, honestly. We have another card game at stake later on. I have plenty other jobs I would like to send your way. Maybe use you for a bounty or two.
If I found out you have information on us stored on a hard drive, well, data, whatever that's hard drive equivalent in Star Wars, you're gonna regret it.
I can't. I must, by a thief's honor, I can no longer do it again.
All right.
Now I definitely don't trust him.
I get annoyed. My character gets annoyed.
Okay.
He's Lando's force pushing against the wall. I walk down the ramp, still holding him in hand, and slowly start to move
With
him
the
in front
force?
of the ship's thrusters.
Yeah, what do you... that's
The-
not a good idea. I'm gonna try to stop you before you make it to
I'm
the
not
end of the
pushing
ramp.
him in front of it. I'm just slowly inching him.
Okay, wait. So you're
Slowly
starting to
inching
go
him.
outside. Do you do anything?
Yes,
What?
I'm gonna
'Kay.
stop Soul.
Okay. How?
That's not a
fuck
smart idea. I'm gonna reach out and grab, like, his forearm. Like, don't walk out there using your force powers. Like, that's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's not a
very
good idea
bad.
to walk out there.
Fine.
Think
I'll let him
about
go.
what we're doing.
I just
and where
tried
we
on the
are.
ramp.
I have a better idea. Bring him back in here.
He can walk, and I drop him on the ramp.
Boom. Okay. Now let's finish this deal.
I hate this guy.
Jesus Christ. I want to kill him so bad.
We can't kill him because it ruins Star Wars canon.
Lando's such a little snake when you actually have to interact with him.
Look here, you little shit.
Yeah, basically. What is his deal? I'm waiting for Lando
Yeah,
to open his
what is
mouth
his
again
deal?
at
Then
this
I'll-
point.
Well,
I
you
did-
said
I'll
you
hold
had
off
an
what I
idea,
wanna do.
sir. I'd love to hear your side.
No, I want wait till hear your deal before I say
Okay.
what I want to do.
So, I have a question for you all. Of course, you want to get rid of the Empire, correct?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. I have contacts. I keep your information. You keep my information. I give you jobs here and there that you complete for me. And I make sure the Resistance knows about you. And you know about it.
What do you know of a resistance?
So far,
Would there be a resistance necessarily?
So far, Ma
don't know.
Calamari has already launched its entire fleet. It's stopped all production for the Empire.
That's true. The Mon Calamari in Star Wars lore doesn't support the Empire at all.
Oh, Mon Cala.
Oh
What
my
is
God,
this?
Weston. Shoot. I don't want to hurt a kid. So I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not.
He's in a roll. He's in the roll charisma to try to win y'all over.
I'm guessing we'd have to do charisma saving.
Yes, do
we
charisma
all do
saving.
charisma save?
Yes, all of you roll a charisma to see if anybody can have beaten
Oh.
what he got.
9. I got a 9.
25.
Keep going.
Steve.
Steve, roll charisma.
Yeah,
It's
I'm trying.
charisma saving. Yeah.
Hey, Weston,
it'd be-
roll one more time for me for your bot, and Muppet roll for your bot.
Yeah, I don't pass.
21.
Okay. So the only person that met it, okay, is Muppet. Muppet, he's not lying, but he's very persuasive. Everybody else truly believes him, wants to do this. Muppet, you still kind of have a decision here where you can say no, but you're kind of like, he is very convincing. He's not lying. You know that.
Yeah. I mean, if everybody else is gonna convince him, it'd be weird if I just fight against the rest of the crew. And I, obviously, you are saying that I do, like, sense that he's not lying. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll have to go to it. Go with it, sorry.
And he hands you a data pad, says, contact me on this.
Alright, you can get off the ship now.
And he starts to walk down the ship.
Hey,
I will be in
get any
touch.
bugs. Take any bugs on this ship you've put on here off.
I disagree with you.
I use a dark side point to intimidate him.
Yeah,
He uses a
immediately.
light side point to negate it.
I use a dark side point to help.
What are you doing with the dark side point?
Intimidate him to remove any bugs he's put on this ship.
Yeah.
Like force
Tell you what.
persuasion.
I'll do a light side point to persuade him, but I will still do the same action.
He walks up to you. Who touched him? He walks up to Comet and grabs a little bug and starts walking off.
Wait,
the
when
ship.
did Comet touch him?
This is when he got real close and tried to cut him into pieces.
Ah, okay.
And he walks off the ship.
That's
Is
it.
that all of them?
Probably.
Can we run a scan of the ship?
Hey, HK
I'm
or
asking one of the
Comet?
Mandalorians. Can you run a scan of the ship?
He's left now.
It's bugged.
I almost positive this is bugged. So I used a dark side point, so I got to bring that down and make a note of that.
All right. So you used a dark side point. Muppet used
used
a
a
dark
light
side
side point.
point.
I used the light side point earlier.
You used a light side? Okay.
Because he used a dark side, or he was going to, you said, so I used a light.
All right. So Weston's used a light. Muppets used a light. Dark and dark. Okay. Y'all do anything else?
Not that I can think of.
The Mandalorians, can y'all run a scan of this ship to see if you can find any more bugs? Because I don't trust
Yeah,
that little
sure.
12-year-old at all.
What would
Do
that be, Riley?
Do we
Persuasion
have
technology?
tech for that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Investigation.
you're trying to do a scan of the entire ship.
Yes.
Well, he
I
was
would
only
say
within a few feet of the landing pad. There's no way he got a thrown tracker, so it's probably...
That's assuming he came immediately up the ramp and didn't plan any on the exterior.
Yeah.
okay. Just because you know Calrissian's name does not mean he's the Calrissian 20 years from now.
And he's still a POS.
Yeah, but he's proven to be a little
He's proven
slimy
to
little
have planted
shit.
2 bugs on our crew. We are going to be skeptical
Okay.
about any more bugs.
Okay. I would say, Steve, I would roll a tech with advantage because it's something to do with ship, and also an investigation.
20 on the
Tech.
tech. 3 on the investigation.
Okay,
You want me to roll advantage
it's a
for
nat one.
investigation?
It's a nat
It's a
one.
nat
You
one.
know there's bugs, but you don't know where. Can't find them.
Hmm. I return to the group and
Nice
say, okay. I know-
job, Tech Man.
I'll fucking kill you. Did you see what I did to that angry Jedi that was trying to kill us when we left the temple?
Oh, we're still talking about that.
I'll do it to you.
Okay.
Still talking
Okay.
about that.
I saved all your asses.
Comments like, I mean, I guess it was Anakin. He was pretty powerful, but
Comet, activate buzzsaw. No, kidding, kidding, kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss on what to do, so...
Yeah,
Activate-
we can't really do
Activate
anything.
buzzsaw Skywalker protocol.
We just got to be
Chop off
careful what we
every
talk
arm.
about.
Yeah, I have to activate Obi-Wan protocol and just chop
Yeah,
his arms and legs
Activate
off.
Obi-Wan protocol.
high ground. Activate high
Yeah,
ground
just-
protocol.
It
flies
immediately
around and
flies in the
kills us.
air and just swings its buzzsaw under it.
All right. So what are you doing?
So I go back
So-
to the group and say, oh wait, me or?
Just
Well,
anyone.
Just
whoever.
in general.
Yeah, anybody, yeah.
Well, I approach the group and say, okay, so I know for a fact that there's bugs here, but I can't seem to find any.
Well, okay. I guess we're just gonna have to.
Does anyone else want to take a look?
I don't know technology that well, so no.
Vaughn?
I don't have technology skills either.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, before we leave and possibly take everything with us.
Okay. Roll technology
Two tech?
and investigation at disadvantage. So
What is
roll,
this? Just roll it once?
roll technology twice.
At 20.
I already said disadvantage.
Damn, boy.
15.
That's still not bad. That's not
Then
bad.
roll investigation twice. Okay. Same thing for you. Can't find
Dang.
it? No, they're
Damn
here.
it. A nat 20 with disadvantage doesn't count if it's the highest? Dang. That sucks.
Disadvantage, you have to take the lowest. If I would have said it
That
later,
sucks.
I would have given him the 20, but I said it before he rolled. So.
Should have rolled faster.
That sucks.
Um,
Okay.
I mean, I guess we should probably head out. I mean, we're kind of screwed unless everybody on the ship's gonna roll tech and an investigation to try to just find it anyways. Maybe we can get Comet to try to look. Did I lose audio, or?
Was that for Comet or for you?
That's for Comet.
I thought I
That was
lost.
for me.
That's for
I thought I
comment.
lost.
I'm going to say it's for comment.
It
Oh,
makes
that's
more
for
sense
Com-
for a
okay.
droid than for
Comment
what-
comes
a
over
Jedi.
to Weston, is like pulling on your leg.
Okay. What you got for me?
I think I found the bugs. Or at least one
All of them?
At least one.
Where?
And he grabs one right off the bay, like right whenever you're coming up, where you could slap one and brings it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, destroy it.
Someone dismantle this. I don't know how.
I just drop it on the floor and shoot it or stomp it.
What I rolled for is how many he
Shoot
hid.
it.
I rolled to see how many he hid, so.
Okay.
You don't know how many
All right.
he's hidden. I do need to mark down that y'all found that one. So.
If we ever need to have a private conversation, it needs to happen off the ship.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Alrighty, there, DM.
I guess
So
we
do
go
y'all-
back to
our
camp.
story
Do y'all
here.
want to go back? Do y'all want to go back to pick up Obi-Wan?
So do we have all the equipment
thought
that
y'all
we need
did.
for this journey?
I think
I
y'all
thought
did.
we did too.
Thought we did. I guess my suggestion would be we go to do Lando's side quest job.
Right now.
We need to go. We need to go tell Obi-Wan about it first before we just leave.
Where's
Honestly,
Obi-Wan at again?
Back at the camp.
Oh, okay.
supposed to be
good
going to
point.
Mustafar.
We probably
You're
should get
supposed to be
everything.
going to Mustafar.
Yeah, we
Okay.
probably should get everything prepped up before we leave, anyways. Make sure it's all
Obi-Wan's
set.
gonna hate us. Going off track like this.
Well, what planet is his magical crystal
I
quest
don't
on?
remember.
I sent it to Weston, and let me see what planet those crystals are on.
It was that Legends planet, right?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I'm looking up what I sent to Weston. So Erie, what system is that in? Okay, so it's over here by.
I'm just gonna say my character is meditating, so I'm gonna be back in a minute.
All right, I'm trying to find exactly where this is real fast. Because I didn't think you would go here first.
You didn't think we'd go there first?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Well, I'm trying to ask as well because
So
I want to
it's-
see how close that is.
So
to
it is
Mustafar.
the outer rim, and let me now pull up the map. So it's
Well, I
outer
just
rim.
threw out the suggestion. Like, if we want to do something else, if we want to go somewhere else, that's totally fine. I just didn't know what to go off of.
Outer rim. Close that. Go here. Information. I mean, y'all can go wherever you want. I don't care where you go. Y'all can do
Oh
however you
boy.
want. All right, outer rim. It is here. Where's Tatooine? Tatooine. Is it South Galaxy?
Your guess is good as mine on that. I don't know. I mean, I'm up to go do his quest to
Mustafar's
make money,
here.
but also if we're supposed to be going to Mustafar for the Jedi to do whatever they have to do, I mean, I'm trying to like get into some sort of action. So, whether it's making money or not,
Okay, here's Tatooine, and Mustafar is over here. Okay, so Tatooine, you're probably about a 3 days trip from his side mission, but that would also extend your trip to Mustafar probably by a week. So it's already a 2 week journey, which you guys haven't really looked at it, but it's a 2 week journey to go on the hyperspace lanes from Tatooine to Mustafar safely. Or you could try to make a new hyperspace lane from Tatooine to Mustafar.
That's up to Zatar there. He's
That
the
is up to
pilot.
Zatar. He is the pilot.
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Y'all can
there's
make a lot of
there's
money off of it if you make this lane.
disadvantages to both. Yes.
I
we can also
suppose
run
I could.
into a lot of things.
I
'Cause
suppose
if
we
you
could
do
give it
this-
a try.
If you do this, you know you can convince Obi-Wan, like, hey, we have a faster way to get there, and we can go do the side mission as well.
What do you guys think?
That's fine. I'm all
Um,
for
Yes.
efficiency.
We should probably go back to the camp, inform your masters, and then get everything prepped, and we'll decide from there.
It does sound like a good idea.
Where did our other Mandalorian go?
He's
What are you talking about?
Jedi?
Yeah, sorry, Jedi.
Oh, I think he said he would just be right back.
Oh, okay.
Bathroom, maybe? He didn't say.
He said he went to go meditate, but yeah.
So, I'm assuming we're just all in agreement that we're heading back to the camp.
Yes.
Okay. Then while we are heading back to the camp, I'm gonna go off into a corner of the shuttle and focus in on that Crate Dragon Pearl that was like calling to me.
If you focus in on it, the main thing you're going to get from it is it calls to you. It wants to fight with you. It wants to give you its power. It wants to amplify your power. Your blood. It's perfect. There's a little crystal still floating around you, Weston.
I was gonna say, actually, I just brought that back into my brain. I never thought about taking that back from him.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess since I didn't really get too much out of just focusing on that, I'm trying not to do too much since Brian's not here. I guess I'll approach Soul and try to take the crystal back since he said he didn't want it,
It
or he
dodges
wasn't gonna
you.
take it from me. Jesus, this is gonna get fun.
All
Alright.
We did make a deal, so I will grab it out of the air
Okay.
and I will put it back into your hand.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say next there, Englander.
But
I feel like you're gonna make it. As soon as I go to like walk away, it's gonna fly out of my hand.
oh fuck! What? Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I think he just has a. Maybe he turned his screen off. I'm not
Yeah, I turned my screen off because I'm eating real quick.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just close my hand around the crystal.
It wants to escape, but it's there.
I recommend putting that in a pouch.
Yeah, I'll wrap it up in the cloth with the. I do not like saying black pearl to describe this thing, but with the other one, like, yes, that's all it triggers in my head, and it just makes me want to laugh because I'm like, God, we are crossing so many movies with this.
Quite the pearl.
Ship. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
I'll put that in the pouch.
roll a dex save.
Is that the one that we added that's down near the bottom of my sheet, right? That's my save? It's not the one up top.
I'd have to look at your sheet real fast to make sure.
That's in the bottom left corner?
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up your sheet. Just remember, I have a whole bunch of stuch open, so it takes a while to get to
that's
things.
fine. I couldn't remember, and I figured I'd ask. It's the one that's down under the...
Why'd you get a dexterity bonus? What happened?
From the ability.
Okay, that's fine. Roll it. I don't remember why.
That's that one, right? Well, we went through it. I remember that. I don't know why the other one was there, but I know that the bottom one
Okay.
was the one that we had discussed. I think the other one I accidentally was playing around looking at it, and I added it, and I can't take it off.
Oh, I think I know what it's from. It's from the feat you took.
Ah, yeah.
But just
Oh, God.
roll it like that way, like I just did.
Okay.
Okay. So it's trying to break out of your hand. It does for a second, but then you're able to catch it with your other hand.
Okay.
Don't let him take me.
Deal's a deal.
I'll make a deal with Soul. I'm gonna ask him to try to teach me more about these crystals, and I tried to explain how he explained it, but probably not nearly as well. That the pearl is like calling to me, and I feel like it wants to stay with me or fight with me.
So I don't know how much knowledge I could offer on it.
You would probably get the sense that it's doing what a kyber crystal does. It's telling him to basically build a lightsaber and put it in him.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I explained just that, and I say that a lightsaber is, however, a Jedi's weapon. So I don't understand. I don't know if you would get as much out of it, but that's what is happening. Unless the Crate Dragon Pro was made to use the Darksaber, right? According to Revan.
Well, the original one was.
Which the Darksaber is like a Mandalorian's weapon, right? So potentially you could make a second one.
Yeah. I'll just ask if you would help me or teach me how to build something that I can harness this in and use it.
Sure.
And off in the distance, you hear Revan's voice. Now listen here, droid. Go to your master. There's something I hear. I want to talk. And you just hear, like, Comet going away from you and crashing into things.
Comet, come here, buddy.
And just starts coming towards you. And then... and then out of nowhere, you just look at him and you see...
He just slams into a wall.
Yep.
He's done that so many times. At least, okay. Would... I don't understand the dynamic between him and Revan yet. I'm not fully understanding how that is working.
No clue.
But I address Revan. And...
Revan,
like,
Revan appears in front of him, kind of like Obi-Wan does with R2's display. And he's like, okay, I finally got here. It took forever.
Okay. Yeah. He's a work in progress.
Yes.
I essentially explain the intention of what we want to do with the Crate Dragon Pearl.
He's like, do you have plans for a lightsaber?
To who? Me?
To both of you.
We were throwing around the idea of building a blade from it for Vaughn.
And he basically starts to make some plans in his hand, and he says, these were the plans for the Darksaber.
Oh, wow, just like that. All right. I assume he can't physically give them to us, so...
I mean, you're
we could
looking
probably
at them.
transfer them into a pad, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Can we copy that out of there?
Probably.
Okay, I'll pull a,
Intelligence roll.
Would it be tech or intelligence?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
You
I feel like
decide.
it'd be more tech.
You decide.
Oh, I thought you said you just died. I was like, what the...
I would think tech as well.
So whoever does
And,
it. Yeah, you're able to do it.
Yay.
So, you have plans that are at least very similar. You could definitely update some things because the Darksaber is especially old.
Yeah.
So, you have a second Darksaber.
Imagine
Wait, so
rolling into the
we've already-
Mandalorian camps just with a dark
For
saber.
the second one.
So we've already built it, or we're going to start building it now?
You would have to get materials for it, but
Okay.
Weston could probably help you. It doesn't take a lot of materials to make a lightsaber. It's the crystal that's the important part. So
Well, you're forgetting I already have one.
I know you have one. I wasn't saying anything about it because
Well,
they
that's where
don't
I'm
know
going.
that.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting to that point. I'm gonna grab Soul away from everybody else. Like, go way back into the back part of the ship. And I'm gonna pull the lightsaber I have out. Tell him that I found it.
Send
in
him the picture of it.
Okay. Where is my mouse? There it is.
Is this the? Do I know about this one out of character?
No, out of
okay.
character? Yeah, you should if you've watched the videos.
I didn't watch the one-on-ones with you and him because I didn't know if
Okay.
it was any character-specific stuff, so I wouldn't know.
If you didn't watch those, then no, you don't know this lightsaber.
Okay.
He should be sending you the picture.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
am right now. I'm not the best with Discord all the time. There it goes. That's just
Interesting.
essentially what it looks like. And I'm gonna ask you, like, would this be sufficient enough materials to?
This is a. Do I feel anything from the lightsaber? Because it's clearly a Sith blade.
Did you ignite it?
I mean, yeah, I would assume if he gave it to me, I would ignite it.
Did you give it to
So
him?
I'd want to know that information.
Well, I have it in my hand.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I pulled it out and was like, can we use this? Like, I have this. Before Englander asked that, I was gonna say, like, I found it when I killed the in the Rancor. I found it inside of the Rancor.
Inside of a Rancor.
Yeah.
I go out to grab it. Like, you let me touch it or take it. Not trying to steal it. I'm trying to just observe it, but I'm going to ignite it. Is my intention.
10 seconds. I literally have a whole notepad I've been writing things in, so I could make sure that this isn't gonna do something that I don't remember if it has the ability to do.
He does not have your ability, so no, that won't happen.
I know. I just couldn't remember if. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything in here. I didn't want it to, like, out of character, obviously, to, like, corrupt him or anything like that. I
Okay.
couldn't remember because of what we had kind of talked about with that lightsaber distinction with the other one that we were talking about. I didn't want it to just be like, oh, and this happened, and I didn't remember, and then be like, oh, crap, I shouldn't have let you do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll hand it to you and let you.
Okay. Yeah, so I ignite it. I notice that it's red.
It's a crimson red blade. But it's actually talking to you.
What's it saying?
To me or him?
No, to Weston. He's more in tune with the Force than you are. It is a living crystal. It is not a normal Sith crystal. Red does not always mean bad. It's just very rare.
Right. So I wouldn't think that, though. My character wouldn't think that. I don't think he would, unless there's a way to rationalize it.
Well, it's a
think
talking
he would
crystal.
assume bad.
He would know. No, he would know that Sith crystals usually are synthetic. This is not a synthetic crystal.
Okay.
He would know that.
I asked you where you got this.
I already told you where I got it when I pulled it out.
The Rancor?
Yeah. After I blew him up, I found it inside of him.
I mean, the parts are likely sufficient, but this is a very unusual blade. And then I explained the concept of the living crystal and why the crimson blade doesn't necessarily mean that it belonged to a Sith. All that yada yada.
I'll kind of look back at you and mention that when I first picked it up, I ignited it, and I seen, like, flashes of somebody else's life and experiences from previous wielder. Yeah, wielder.
A man that failed to raise his son. A man that failed to provide for his family. And a man that failed to provide for something else. I forgot what the third one was.
So 3 different people? Or
It's a
just
man-
one person?
No, he basically lived, like, a life of
Failure.
yeah, he pretty much ruined everything he was involved in.
Okay. I think So I would be hesitant to take this apart to recycle parts. This has a like special sort of, I don't know. It would feel wrong to dismantle it. That being said, we could find you parts easily somewhere else.
Okay. I guess I'll just take it back.
Yeah, I say I would. That's a powerful item. I would keep that under wraps.
Okay.
So it is pretty easy to make a lightsaber, but it takes the Force to put the crystal in. Y'all probably have the parts on the ship. You can give me a luck roll if you want to see if you could have the parts. You may not have the exact parts to upgrade the Darksaber, but basically you're taking a ship that's 1,000 years newer. Excuse me. 1,000 years newer to where you can really just make a better than the Darksaber.
Yeah, what's a luck roll?
Flat 20.
Not 20. Yeah. 16 for me.
Oh wait, what was that?
2.
Muppet dude.
Jesus.
Everybody is just
Word.
rolling.
Ryan,
Oh, you want me to roll too?
that 20. We're looking for materials to build a lightsaber.
All right.
Oh
19.
well.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
I would say
Brian
out of
is the
Steve
savior of the
and
day.
Brian, they definitely have the materials to make it if everybody was looking for it, but I think it was just you
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, it was just us.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
We
I
don't know
didn't,
anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far
Um,
as I know, I never like walked over.
Definitely Brian has extra material because he's built a lightsaber before. Weston, how about roll for
Yes.
comment?
Same one.
Yep.
Jesus, there it is. We suck. Enjoy the beach.
The droid is the clutch.
Comment pops out a Darksaber, just out of his chest.
Oh, what?
Darksaber. It's already made.
Like, wait.
It's already put together.
It's already made?
Yeah, he said I was making it. He says to Weston, I was
Oh.
making it while you were looking at the
It
plans.
was just the chat.
You used the pearl on this?
No, he didn't put the pearl in it.
It's like the fucking.
Oh, so it's just the hilt. So he
Yeah.
okay. So Vaughn would
essentially
still
a
have to
casket.
attune.
He makes like the microwave sound where it's like beep.
Yep.
Ding. Pops open. The
I give him a little pat on the head, and I take the hilt, and then I look to Vaughn, and I'm like, all right, I can show you how to attune this, but it has to be you that does it. I can just show you.
Okay, I'll accept your teaching, your
Sweet.
guidance.
So DM, do we want to do? Are we doing this now?
You can. You can, because we're probably going to stop right before y'all go to Mustafar, so we
Okay.
can get side
So
stuff out the way.
I take we go back to the room that we were in where you showed me the lightsaber, and I just sit in a meditative like pose, and I just direct you to sit in front of me, and I lay the hilt and the crystal next to it,
Okay. Follow your suit.
Well,
and I just say
we'll get ready
focus.
to plot a
Focus
charge.
on the crystal, like focus on it. Focus on the hilt as well. He doesn't have any like explicit force powers. He can't float them or anything, right? Like he would have to use his hands, but he would have to just.
So does he do this?
Well, so what I'm trying to ask
I know,
is,
but does Muppet do this?
What? Focus
Do you-
in? Yes, yeah. I'm just following his guidance as he
So
goes.
if he's following you, Weston, and you're getting him to do it, you kind of see it floating.
okay. Well, I
But
just
it's
keep
like
telling him
we-
to focus on the crystal and the hilt. Insert the crystal in, but do not break focus while you do it. You have to attune it to the hilt.
Okay.
If you're doing this through the Force, do you want to use charisma or wisdom?
Me?
Yes.
Charisma.
Okay. Roll your charisma with advantage.
Save or...
Yes.
I would have questioned if he uses a light side or dark side point. Will that also affect the blade's properties?
Yes.
Okay. Knowledge add.
Okay. So you're able to get the crystal in. Do you want to do anything else?
Um.
I don't think there's anything else to do. I think once the
Yeah.
crystal's in, I think I'm trying to remember what all I know about building a
You're,
lightsaber from
you're,
Star
you're right.
Wars
You're,
lore.
you're right, but I'm asking him if there's anything else he's going to do
Oh.
besides adding that.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, do you want to use the dark side? Do you want to use the light side?
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting over here thinking.
Mm.
Um. I think I'll use the light side.
You want to use the light side?
Yeah, dark side. Yeah.
Dark
might as well.
side?
Let's get wild on it.
All right.
Get wild on the dark side point.
So you use a dark side point on it.
Crimson Darksaber.
So what happens is whenever you go to ignite it, actually it is a dark saber. It is exactly looks like a samurai sword. It's a little bit longer than the normal dark saber. It's lighter than most things. It doesn't make a sound, and it's completely dark. So if all the lights are off, it produces no light.
That's terrifying. So it's literally a stealth blade.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
So, out of character question, Riley.
Yes.
Can you use both the light and dark side point on the same thing to like get a more of a gray? Point?
Possibly. Yes.
I just thought about that.
Yes.
That's good to know.
That would be a stronger resort and a stronger result within the Force, because it would be both the light and dark side working together to produce something.
If I meditate and consume all of my points at once, what will happen to me?
I
I
don't know.
Brian asked that question, and I'm like, that sounds great. I mean, because it was. Technically, I would have in the back of my head that Revan said that you can't go too far to either side.
Yes.
Am I still allowed to do that, or is that considered meta?
How about roll
I'm let-
even or
I'm
odds
letting
for it?
you
No,
decide.
no. Let fate.
Roll luck IRL.
Yeah. Roll fate and evens you can use it. Odds you can't.
20?
Yeah. Okay, you can't.
11. Alright.
That's what we said.
still
Evens,
think
I said he could use it, right? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yes, he said
Yeah.
evens he can, odds he cannot.
I still think a silent lightsaber that makes no noise and no light
Oh, yeah.
is really useful for an
That's
assassin
quite awesome.
type.
Yeah, they already make those. They're called knives.
This man is really hot and can just cut
You
through
are
a lot of things.
such a little shit. They make the guys called knives.
No, but
Okay.
seriously.
So
seriously,
honestly.
I would say,
Fucking, what do they call? They're called like vibroblades or something
yeah,
like
vibro
that.
blades.
They're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, vibroblade.
block lightsabers and shit. Yeah.
Anyway, Steven, Zatar and Callian, you can do something if y'all want. I would say the time it takes them to do this will be the time it takes you to get from the port back to the camp.
I'm gonna go work on
You got to fly the ship.
calibrating the ship.
Okay.
Oh no, Garrus.
You're not
I want
Garrus.
to,
You're not.
yeah. I want to meditate on what both Revan and Exar Kun told me about the Force.
Okay.
Like
How do
how
you-
there is no light or dark, there is just the Force.
Okay.
I just want to meditate on that. Just,
Do you want to roll?
I guess, reach
to
out
see?
in the Force and see what it tells me.
So
Basically,
you're
I
gonna-
guess.
How are you reaching
Roll
out to the
wisdom.
Force?
I'm gonna roll wisdom and just
shit.
reach out and see if anything comes back and gives me any wisdom.
Okay.
Basically. Let's see. A 12.
You can roll with advantage. I like
Okay.
what you're doing.
13.
Okay. Are you using any dark side or just all light?
I do. I don't know. I'd say I'd want to not use either, so to say, just to experiment with what they told me and just see if I could just use the Force and
Okay.
not a light
Okay.
or dark side.
So you're kind of trying to use just the Force. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Um,
experimenting and looking for knowledge at the same time.
Add your modifier from wisdom and your modifier from charisma. What's the two together?
That would be 17 together.
17 total together?
Yeah, because that roll already has wisdom added to it.
No. No, I meant like
Oh, just both of them together?
yeah, just
Oh,
both
that'd be 10.
modifiers. 10
That'd
total.
be 10. Yeah, 10.
Okay. So this would be okay. So you feel a very strong pull, and you hear within the force a very strange voice. You keep do you keep to listen to it? Do you try to
Yeah,
pick it
I
out?
try to listen to it. Yes. I try to pick it out, listen to it.
I see a light side. It's fine. It's like to go a different way.
What do you mean a different way?
Not many decide to look at both the dark and the light.
Do you say leave or use? Not many decide to something.
Look past.
Oh, look past. Okay. Who are you?
I am one of the will.
What are the wills? I've never heard of this.
We are what created everything. We are existence.
Sovereign.
We are what? I didn't catch that last. Existence. Interesting.
Those would call you a big.
Most would call you a what? I can't understand. Bendu?
Bindu.
That's what.
The breaking of the voice character the
Yeah.
last word was really funny. I don't know why it cracked me up.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Reapers? That was a very like. That was a very like.
Sovereign?
Yeah, that was a very like
Yeah.
you're beyond your understanding kind of speech.
I say thank you, take this information and just think upon it.
Safely upon your enlightenment.
I have no idea what he just said.
Travel safely upon your enlightenment.
Alright. I'm just writing all this down so I don't forget it, honestly.
All right. So, anything that Zatar wants to do?
No, I'm just messing around in the ship right now, making sure that we don't, die or,
Alright,
go off course or,
give
die.
me give me a piloting check. You get advantage on
Alrighty.
those, I believe.
Yes.
So you roll twice. Okay. So, you land right in front of Obi-Wan and say another landing.
Another happy landing.
Yeah. Since he said that whenever you took off.
I can't fucking do that with the headset with the hair. Another happy landing.
Another happy landing.
If my hair wasn't
Yeah, you
like
can do it
this.
because your hair is fucking. You got that fucking quarantine hair, boy.
Hair's getting long.
Yeah, I need a haircut. I was gonna get one today.
God, look at Riley over there pulling a Keanu Reeves on us.
Fuck.
Another landing.
If I need
Another
your
landing.
body, I'll fuck it.
Another landing, he says.
Anyway. What are you
Landing.
doing? Anyway, you land and you see the village has kind of been fucked up.
The camp?
Yeah. There's a sand crawler nearby. Because you kind of just left dead Jawas uninvestigated. Never figured out where they came from.
Wait.
But isn't there like a bunch of people there, like Obi-Wan and...
Yeah, there's a bunch of Jedi there. What'd you say, Weston?
I assume this was some of Muppet's story
No, this is a mini
before
session.
we came into picture?
No.
This was the first session.
yeah.
Because there was dead Jawas and I never
The
did
dead-
anything with him because he randomly said it and I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Ooh, okay.
He never investigated something that happened. Anyway,
Gotcha.
and I even in the second episode even kind of pushed him to investigate it, and he never did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's like I also didn't arm a thermal detonator, but hey, mistakes were made. I also sent you a picture of what that Darksaber could look like since you said it was katana based.
okay.
I just sent it to you in Discord.
Can you wear a top hat on top of your Mandalorian
Yes,
helmet?
it can look just like that.
If it's a katana, can you wear a fedora?
I figured it fit very well.
No. No.
Yes, it can look just
You
like
have to
that.
gain like 400 pounds.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm picturing that guy with the S-stock that's on fire.
No, airsoft fatty with the katana and the water bottles.
Yeah.
All right. So now, yes. Oh my God! I just saw RT with yes. That is a comment. 100%. I'm sorry. I just saw that. Anyway, where are we at? Oh, landing. God damn it, West. We're landing, and you have Obi-Wan. You have Obi-Wan waiting for you at the landing dock.
Okay.
Well,
Gonna start to deboard the ship towards Obi-Wan.
Do you want to say anything?
can I have a one-on-one with Obi-Wan?
He looks at you.
Hello there.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Hello there. I'm sure you remember me from the temple. Yeah.
Starts sweating. Of course.
Hey, can we talk in private for a sec?
Starts sweating worse. Hey Sal, you wanna talk to one of your friends in private? Does it have to be me?
Fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, are we gonna do this in like one-on-one or just like?
Well, do you
Keep
really
this
want to do
chat.
one-on-one?
Not really. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
everyone already knows. So it's just me and him right now, isolated off from the rest of the group. Okay. I take off my helmet and I'm like, yeah.
Sweat's even worse.
Oh my god, I think I realize now where this is going, and my brain is just not connecting it.
yeah. I'm like, I'm just like, I just like rub the back of my head and I'm like, yeah, have you noticed how we kind of look alike?
Not at all.
No, I knew you frequented, Mandalore a little bit.
Eyes get this big. You're not her child, are you?
Yeah.
Well,
My eyes light up and I'm just like, Dad?
Hello there.
son?
I thought the Jedi weren't supposed to have kids.
Yes and no. There were exceptions.
So you are,
Yeah,
my dad.
Kenobi. Thought the Jedi weren't allowed to have kids.
Well, there's the that Jedi on the council that wants Kashyyyk protected. I forget his name, but he has like
Ki-Adi-Mundi?
he has like 14 kids.
No, he has
Well,
wives
he has
because
a low population rate.
Yeah,
Just
but he has
on
14
males.
kids too.
fucking Obi-Wan's a human. That don't matter.
Yeah, but Ki-Adi-Mundi's also a giant POS.
Anyway,
He didn't care about his family at all.
What about the
Does
droid
he
attack
not?
on the Wookiees?
Yeah, that's all he cares about. All he fucking cares about is the droid attack on the Wookiees.
anyway, he looks at you and says, "So, I'm not good at this. What do we do from here?"
So, you are, my
I
dad.
guess, possibly, most likely.
Ah, fuck. This is a lot to process.
Yep. sweats
I,
harder.
I walk back to the group with my helmet still off, and I just look like in shock.
So I want everyone, because now they're walking back together, to roll a perception check, including Comet.
15.
5.
Perception for
Does
me.
HK also roll this?
Comment.
Or YP?
Okay, you and Comet look at each other and say, "That's his kid."
That's his kid.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
like,
it's been said.
I walk back and I like rub the back of my head again, and I'm like, this is my dad.
Hello there.
Ugh, you said it like that.
What?
Kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
And then
What's
and then
so
Obi-Wan
weird?
and
What
then
do you
Obi-Wan
mean?
and then Obi-Wan says,
Hello there.
God.
Obi-Wan's greeted us like 7 times now at this point.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to not laugh over here. 'Cause
Every time he
hello there.
swaps conversation with someone else, he starts
Hello there.
Hello there.
"Has to." The meme has to continue.
The meme has to live.
I'm just shocked and I just don't say anything. I'm just standing there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretty much do the same on that.
He looks at both of the Jedi and he says, "Well, I guess good thing the Jedi Order doesn't exist anymore." What you say, Padawan?
The Jedi Order does still exist. We are it. Congratulations.
Good point.
Jedi, live on. I'm also DMing you something, Riley, so just
Okay.
watch out for a second.
Is there anything y'all want to do from here? Do y'all want to ask questions on what happened? Sal kind of looks a little burnt a little bit on spots.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Sal, what happened to the village?
Sal looks at you all. Sal looks at you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Riley died. Good job. Good job, Weston. You killed Riley.
Good
Alright.
night.
All right, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we?
Sal says,
Okay, so Sal looks at you all and he's like, he just talked to it like he was gonna fuck it. He wooed a fucking crate dragon.
who? What?
What?
What? Who did what now, Sal?
He looks at you. He's like, Obi-Wan just wooed a crate dragon into a deal with the Tusken.
You did what now?
Care to explain, everyone?
Obi-Wan says, but of course, I talked to the crate dragon and asked it if it was fed for the next 60 years by this Tusken family, if it would behave itself, and it said, of course. All it wanted was food.
So you talked to a crate dragon?
But of course. And she asked if I could visit her sometimes. I said, of course.
You getting around a lot, Obi-Wan. Like, never mind, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say.
If you see Sal, like, how does it even work? How would he?
So, another time.
Make sure you don't have another one, Obi-Wan.
Hey.
We don't know who you've been with in this village, Obi-Wan.
Not the men, but the women and children, too.
Oh my God, Lord! We've
Just
been age
the men.
restricted.
Yes, we actually are already age restricted.
Are we really?
Yes.
I mean, it's
They're not
a.
even that bad.
Well,
No.
Brian,
We're
Brian
pretty
just
PG-13.
Brian
Yeah, we're
just made
pretty
it.
PG-13.
Well, I
Riley
made
just
it
took
age
to the- or
restriction-
Brian just took it to the.
Well,
the
I
bar
made it
already.
age restricted just in case we cuss and shit. But
Oh.
I mean, are we allowed?
FYI,
like, a
if you
certain amount of
put
swear
age,
words?
well, that's offline. That's an offline discussion.
yeah, so I know it shuts down views and stuff, but anyway, what do you want to do from here, guys? Basically, Obi-Wan just said he made a deal with the Crate Dragon to not attack these villages anymore.
Did Zatar ever make a hyperspace lane? Are we gonna run through that, or are we just going to hit
We
one
did.
step at a
I did.
time?
So you're wanting to go through a new hyperspace lane?
Wait, I thought we did. I thought we did that already.
We never decided. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, yeah. Let's say we did.
Okay. So how are you going to convince Obi-Wan that this is a good idea?
It's a shortcut.
Okay. Are you going to do the side mission first?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
Credits
Yeah.
are credits are nice to have.
Okay. So give me a in-character explanation to Obi-Wan.
Hmm.
I'd assume that'd be Steve. Since
Whoever.
he's talking to everyone.
Trying to think one up.
Keep in mind what our side mission is. It is to go to I forget the planet name, to get a more powerful alternative to Kyber Crystal. So you could argue that for the Jedi in party, it would be beneficial, as well as financially beneficial.
Erie? Is that how you say that, Weston? E-R-A-I?
Arai?
Erai?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Erie. It sounds like Arai.
Arai?
I'm not sure though.
Arai?
Is it the link you sent?
Yeah, it's the link I sent.
Hmm. Well, I look over to Obi-Wan and say, "Hey, we have to take care of this little bit of side business. We're looking for a more powerful alternative to kyber crystals."
And you expect us to beat the Emperor to Mustafar with a side mission, and we already have a 2-week hyperspace travel.
I actually created another hyperspace lane so we could use it as a shortcut.
You do know to create another hyperspace lane, we're going to have to travel through it and make it.
Yeah.
Do you know the levels of danger?
I'm a good pilot.
Another one. Great.
Flying is for droids.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
You sound so much like him. And he walks away.
Like who?
Guy shot in the face.
What?
He walks away and I'm going, "Hey, Dad, come back."
He stops. He stops. He's like, yes, it sounds like a fine idea. I guess this mission will at least give us credits. What planet are we going to?
What was the name again?
Arai.
Arahai.
Why are we going to that
One of
planet? It
those
was
two.
destroyed during the last Sith Empire.
We have coordinates to the planet, so we're gonna go there, see if we can't find some crystals. I'm not sure what they're called, but we're gonna look for crystals, and if
They
we
should-
find some,
I think it's a goose chase, but of course.
well, if we can't find anything, we'll head straight to Mustafar.
Hopefully we don't die in your hyperspace lane.
We'll be fine.
That'd be one way to end the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there's already enough risks. I think it's very reasonable to take a couple more.
Let's take a just for luck. This isn't for anything. Let's just roll and see how fucking grand this hyperspace lane's gonna be. Trying to make it.
You're going to the planet
That
first.
one.
You're going to the planet first. Okay. So we're not going to take the Nat 1, but you're going to the other planet first because it's north space where you need to go south space.
Uh-huh.
So if you're going to the planet first, you're going to go there through a hyperspace lane. Unless you're making one to go there.
We could try it, but that's a lot of danger.
It's up to you.
To make like 2 fucking hyperspace lanes. Why not? Let's do it.
Oh my god.
All right.
I might as well eat a bullet.
Do it.
Piloting?
Look down the hole, the lightsaber, and ignite.
Are you going to get anybody to help you? Are you going to ask Comet to run nav stuff?
Yeah, having an astromech run nav would probably be quite useful.
Okay. If you're going to do that, Weston, roll your best stat. Whatever your best stat is, if it's wisdom or whatever, roll it twice. Steve, roll piloting twice and roll me a investigation, perception.
Hold on.
I
Let's
am.
see here.
Roll piloting twice. Okay.
Okay, good.
Now roll me a
Investigation
and perception. Okay. And then also roll me a flat luck roll.
Which is just a d20.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, nice.
The first hyperspace lane, you're there within an hour. You've just made this from a 3-day to an hour trip.
Yay.
You were there.
Good.
Yay.
Good
I
job.
at the
looked at Obi-Wan as we I looked at Obi-Wan as we land. Told you I was a good pilot.
Son.
This is getting worse and worse. By God, how many of them am I going to have?
How many
You've had
kids?
more.
How many
you've
more
had,
kids do you
You've
have?
had more kids?
Bro, exposed. Send them to Jerry
Padawans
Springer.
that think they can fly.
Well, he ain't doing no thinking. He just made a new hyperlane. He can fly.
Was Anakin your kid? Did you have sex with Shmi?
Do you know?
Ask.
Him and Qui-Gon were tag teaming the shit out of it.
Oh my god. That's why they went back to go pick him up. It was their time for visitation.
Qui-Gon feels responsible. He doesn't want to pay child support, so he leaves her there.
Yeah, it was his visitation.
All right. Seriously, let's stop with this.
Sorry.
All right. We got a few minutes. We can get down to the planet, let y'all find the crystals, and get out. And that's probably where we'll stop. We'll make the next
I would
hyperspace.
say we stop before we go into it, because we'll have to rush it if that's the case.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it'll take very long, but okay.
I think
Yeah,
we
I'd
should.
say we pick up next session here.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
That's up to y'all. So if y'all want to do that,
Yeah.
that's what we'll do.
All right. I need
But,
to roll for the dark side point.
Yes, we
thingy.
need to do everybody's dark side points. Before we get done, I would say that does anybody want to do anything? You had an hour to do things. Maybe you can look more things up, train stuff, figure things out.
I just want to train Form 7 more.
Okay. Are you asking?
Uh,
Oh, I actually am going to give everybody a level because Steve literally made a hyperspace lane, so everybody
Nah.
is at level 3.
Hey.
Does
Steve,
it going to
I'm
level
also
3 give us junk though?
Yes. Also, Steve, at level 3, I'm also going to give you inspiration for making a hyperspace lane. So
Is there a way to quick level up?
No.
no.
I wish there was. I'll take care of it later, but I'll be sure to like.
Just
But-
remember you need to put down somewhere that you have inspiration for making a hyperspace lane. What was it that you wanted to do, Brian? Oh,
Oh, we got to do the
Form
light
7.
side, dark side rolling stuff.
the Form 7 stuff.
Oh, Form 7. Yeah.
Did you want to talk to anybody that knows anything more? Sal? Did you want to try to talk to Revan?
Can I
Is
try
Sal
like
with us?
fine tuning my blaster?
Yeah, Sal's with you. What?
I train with Sal.
Okay. What?
Can I try fine-tuning my blaster?
I think you kind of have to fly most of that. Because you're
Wait,
making
what?
a new hyperspace lane. You're going to have to fly most of that. I don't think you'll be able to not be on the stick.
That'd be
Oh,
dangerous
so I'm.
if you jumped off the stick.
Oh, that's right. I'm still flying. Yeah. Okay.
You're the only one that probably doesn't have anything that he's really able to do. I mean, you can eat, I guess, but like not really. You're piloting through asteroids basically in hyperspace.
Yeah, that makes a good. You make a good point.
Make
So,
sure you roll for your next hit points, by the way.
Weston and Kyle, is there anything else
Yep.
that you want to do?
I was going to train with my droid.
Okay. And what about you, Weston?
I'll meditate
You're gonna meditate. All right.
on the things I have learned.
Okay, we'll talk with you.
He says
So,
ominously.
with Muppet, do you train with your droid by giving him the other lightsaber? What do you do?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
gonna have him like show me.
Who just
lightsaber
left?
forms.
Weston did.
I didn't leave. I just turned my camera.
Okay, so give me some rolls, I guess, and we'll see how more proficient you get. Do the 3 rolls with
What,
dex.
D20? Or 3 decks.
3 dex rolls.
And I use that one that's in the bottom again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got a nat 20, so you beat him. He beats you, and he beats you. So basically, he pins you to the ground. But you did a great first move. Really amazing first move.
Does that award me anything, or?
If you had beat him, probably.
Okay.
All right, Weston. Meditation. How do you want to meditate? Because Brian did his meditation.
So I want to meditate. I want to meditate using a light and dark side point.
Are you sure?
One of each. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you
Why
what are you
fuck?
trying to reach for?
I'm not trying to reach for anything. I am trying to. It kind of ties into the message I sent.
Okay. Do you want to talk
sort
about
of
this
like a.
in here? Do you care if anybody else
Oops.
hears?
It's probably. Let me turn my white balance up. It's probably.
If you care about people
It's
hearing, let's
probably
do.
best we do it one-on-one.
Okay. Well,
Just in
everybody
case,
else.
Just in case.
Everybody else, let's do your. Everybody's frozen. Okay, no, they're not. Everybody, let's do your dark side and light side points real fast, and y'all can get off, and then me and Weston will do this real fast before we get off. Is that fair?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So what do
So-
we do? Just roll a d10, right?
Yes, you're gonna roll a d10 for your light side or dark side point. You used one light
used-
side and one dark side.
I used one dark side.
One dark side. Okay, roll.
I got a
I
3.
You got a
didn't
3,
use
so you're gonna
anything.
be -3 on dark side. Brian, for everything you did today, I can't really think of anything to award you points for. I don't think you did anything positive or negative, did you?
Not really. I just it was
Yeah.
more neutral.
So, all right, let's go with Vaughn next.
Did I roll 2 because I rolled one of each?
Yeah, roll 2. Go ahead.
Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I?
So a 9 and a 3. We're gonna say the 9 is light, and we're gonna say 3 is dark. So you would go up a +6.
Okay.
All right. Was there any points you used, Steven?
No,
Okay.
I did not use any this round.
Weston, you used a light side.
I
Before
used
this?
a dark side for Comet, and then I
And a
used a
light
light side for
Okay. So roll me
Uh,
4 d10s. 2 light side, 2 dark side. Roll 2 first, and then 2 second.
Okay, wait. What do you need me to roll again?
Roll 2 d10s.
Okay. 1, 2.
Okay, add 7 on the light side, and then roll 2 more.
Oh, okay.
And take what? 4, so 7, so 11 away. So take 11 away.
Okay, so add 7 and take 11 away, so I'm -4.
Yes.
Okay. Need to remember where I wrote that.
All right. And if that's everything, everybody else can get off, and me and Weston will finish up on his meditation. And then
Alrighty.
we'll meet at the brew in, I guess, about however many
An
minutes
hour.
it takes. Yeah.
Yep. See y'all there.
Go.
Later.
See you.
All
See you
right,
later.
later, guys. Have a good
Later.
one.
Yep. Talk
Later,
to you
man.
later, Mother.
All right.
All right.
So you are meditating.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember where I wrote down this number. It's somewhere.
Number?
Essentially -4 to it. The number of my like force alignment.
Oh.
It's on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Still like super in the light. Okay, so I wanted to meditate on the using a light side and a dark side point at the same time.
Yeah, that's why we.
So-
That's why we did those extra 2 for you.
Yeah, so what entails on that?
So what exactly are you reaching out for, though? Is my biggest like, what are you trying to find on this? Like, what you sat down with a purpose. What was the purpose?
So based on the things I have been seeing, right?
Yes.
It oftentimes is appearing as if the Jedi Order is almost like keeping things from us, right? Like when we were back in the temple, we had discovered things in that room that was like a hidden artifact room of just all sorts of light and dark things. And then on top of that, Windu and some of his peers use light and dark. And then on top of that, Obi-Wan now has a kid we didn't know about that is in violation of Order rules. And Revan is talking about how he uses both and is at like harmony with the Force. So I feel like my character would start to doubt the teachings that he was sort of raised on, knowing that the people that he had looked up to and learned from are also not following those same rules. So I would want to sit and meditate on the reason I say a light and dark side point is because I still am aligned with Jedi beliefs and Jedi Order, but at the same time, I think I am more open to the idea of maybe like tapping into both because I'm seeing it not harm the people who are using it around me. That makes sense?
Another child.
Oh God. Another child. What does that mean?
You have decided to look at both sides.
Yeah. It's kind of the thing I'm looking at, or the situation I'm looking at currently.
The Force
What does that mean?
is a construct that we created to keep the ones, the father, the mother, the son, the daughter, in check.
Ah, I see where you're going with this. Okay. Interesting.
We, the wills,
So
had to create them to keep a balance.
right.
But with that balance came the Force. You see, one side of the Force is more aligned with the son. One side is more aligned with the daughter.
Right. So is there why do the Jedi think that the dark side is so evil then? If it's about balance, why are they just as tilted to one side as the Sith were?
They have lost their true ways, as they were once the Jedi. The Jedi were the closest to becoming the ones. The ultimate purpose of a Force user is to take the mantle of the Father.
The mantle of the Father. And that's referring to what?
The ones.
The ones. Okay. Well, I'm not too sure what to make of the information, to be honest. It's still, like, in conflict with what I've learned.
The Jedi
But
want you to learn one way. To not let yourself be corrupted by the dark side was the original purpose for falling to the light as far as they did. Too many were corrupted by the dark side in the past,
yeah,
is what they believed. But they allowed themselves to be corrupted by the light.
I understand. So the idea is to strike a balance.
Yes. For some,
Okay.
this is further to the light or further to the dark.
Mm-hmm.
But never fall to one. And never not allow the true force within.
Well, I assume that the Jedi Masters wouldn't be a huge fan of this idea, or this notion.
Most are not. But there are few that are learning. Qui-Gon,
Oh,
Yoda, Obi-Wan, Windu,
hmm.
and others.
Okay. Well, I will take this information and develop it further through my own studies.
Be safe, child. Do not, let this new Sidious or Vader destroy you.
Gotcha.
So I would
Interesting.
probably say that's where your meditation would end.
Interesting.
But that's pretty much what you would get from it.
Okay.
It didn't really explain the ones to you. You'll probably have to investigate more about that for your character to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely seems like there's something within the gray side that the other two sides don't have.
Right. Okay. Interesting. I like that.
Besides that, that's pretty much everything I can think of for us to do tonight. So I'm probably going to stop the stream.
Okay.
I do want to ask you something after I get done with the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So just give me 1 second to stop it.
Okay.
Do that to make sure that's the end. Okay, that's the end.